All right. So I'm going to quickly scan over the first 4 sessions, and then I'll do a full recap for session 5, which was the last one. So, all right. So it's been a while since we played this. So the quick recap for the first 4 sessions is you all met in Silverstone City because a plea for help from Sylvie, a halfling, who stated she was jumped and knocked unconscious by a group known as the Pincer Posse. And they stole her belongings, and it just so happened that in her belongings she had a map that she acquired to an island, which was supposed to come with the rumor as well, as that there is a totem in there that lets her interact with the dead in some way. And so she wanted that back. It was highly valuable, so she pleaded for help. You group of strangers came together, answered it, and she said she already had a ship pre-arranged earlier that day before she got knocked out, and the captain should be waiting, and by now for sure, and you all rushed to the docks. You met the captain and his 2 deckhands. You set sail. When you were out on the ocean, when you got close to the Obsidian Island, then another ship was there. It came straight for you. You guys had a couple options on how you want to handle it. You decided, well, let's just try and talk to them. You tried to talk. It didn't go well because you triggered them with the word, basically saying you're here looking for the totem on the island by mistake. And so battle ensued. You found a bunch of Pincer Posse on the boat. You made short work of them. And you sent the other, with the rent-a-crew, off. They all fled, and you took out all of them and left one swimming in the drink. You made your way to the island. You took a rowboat ashore. Now, the captain did tell you he would wait up to 24 hours before he would leave. And if you need a longer time, send him a signal. It doesn't look like you're going to need a longer time because you guys haven't even taken a short rest in here. So, it's only been like an hour or the last hour or 2 on the island anyway, so it hasn't been no long. You've got a lot of time left for 24 hours. You explored the island, you found a rowboat, you found a trail of chewing tobacco and some other things. You followed some trails of blood and chewing tobacco, came across some dead Pincer Posse that were ambushed by some mysterious creatures, and some other various things. You made your way to a cave, and then when you found this cave entrance, you realize it is the lair. It seems like there's a underground lair for this civilization of lizard folk, black-scaled lizard folk. You made your way in there. Now, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head here now. So, you made your way to the east, battled a bunch of lizard folk, made your way up into a room that was glowing purple where there was a shaman, which was one of the leaders of this place. A bit of conversation, but then got triggered, it got violent, you guys fought. It was a pretty good fight, but you guys came out on top, and you found the book. A book that contained like a what is required to do a ritual to open up the big iron doors that are magically sealed on the entrance. Written in Draconic, but luckily Arkan could speak Draconic, and it had you need to basically collect things and make a spirit conclave brew and gather the heart of the lizard lord, and you also needed the amulet. All these 3 things that you eventually got. I'll spare you the rest of it, but you went around. There was like big exotic birds, turtles. You released the turtles, and then there was like common lizard folk in here. You dealt with those, set some of them free, and blah blah blah. Made your way up top. You got the lizard lord, heart of the lizard lord from the statue. Made your way back down. Made your way to the west, where you found a pool. Oh wait, no, I'm getting into the next session, so I can recap that from there. Any questions before I get into session 5 recap, which is actually gonna be the last session? Nope, we're good?
Nope.
Okay, so session 5. This is the one that you missed, Johnny. So, with the heart of the lizard king in your possession, you continued your exploration of the lizard folk's subterranean abode. You discovered a peculiar, I can never say that word, peculiar pool. Its water home to the dark blue mushrooms emitting a soft, light blue glow. These were the luminescent algae that you sought. Drinking from the pool, you revealed its healing properties. However, after Talbot consumed multiple draughts, His body began to tremble, and a numbing sensation spread throughout him. Heeding this warning, the party decided to abstain from further consumption of the pool water. Hearing the approach of lizardfolk patrols, you chose to retrace your steps to avoid confrontation. Along the way, you discovered an unexplored northern tunnel and opted to seek refuge in there. The passage led to a prison area containing a shackled member of the pincer posse and a caged lizardfolk. When the patrol entered the prison area, you laid an ambush. You swiftly and brutally dispatched them. The lizardfolk prisoner was Lasco. Revealed that he had been imprisoned for aiding shipwrecked outsiders a month prior, a kindness that was punished by his kin. You agreed to escort Lasco to safety, granting him free passage, while the pincer posse prisoner was released to fend for herself. Proceeding east, you encountered a treasure hoard shrouded in a strange green magical mist. Lasco warned that only death awaited within, and he tried to help you out with a few words of advice, but Jade was clever enough to use her floating disc spell to enter into the fog, while Arcane's mage hand was used to retrieve the valuable items and then lay them on the floating disc and then bring it back out. And in this, you found a magical cloak, which you have yet to identify. Noticing a draconic riddle inscribed on the wall, Fancy pondered its meaning and spoke the answer aloud. The magical wave washed over you all, seeming to nullify the mist's harmful effects. Seizing the opportunity, you looted the room and acquired a healing potion and a mysterious, unidentified elixir. Now, retracing your steps to the main entrance, you faced the magically sealed large iron doors. Talbot and Arcan combined their gathering reagents and crafted the Spirit Conclave Blue. Got that right. Spirit Conclave Brew. And Jade volunteered to drink the potion while wearing the amulet. Her vision shifted to monochrome, revealing the spirit of a decayed lizardfolk spirit gazing at the iron door. When Jade attempted communication, the spirit screamed, turned, and merged with her. Choosing not to resist the possession, Jade's vision went to black. Arcan rushed to assist Jade, but then Jade shrugged him off, sending him tumbling across the floor. Now possessed, Jade chanted and casted a spell over a minute, dispelling the magical barrier on the door, and after a brief internal struggle, she expelled the spirit and regained control of her body. Now, you guys instructed Lasco to hide outside the main entrance. You heard the approach of more lizardfolk patrols coming, and without hesitation, you rushed into the large chamber, sealed the doors behind you. And this room featured constructed floors and walls with the ceiling lost in the darkness above. At the center stood a towering 15-foot shrine depicting an unfamiliar giant lizard-like creature. At the base, a wooden totem intricately carved to resemble a reptilian head with a serpent body coiled around it. And this was encased in a purple dome of magical energy at the base of the statue. And it has runic symbols etched into the stone. Some kind of writing or instruction is listed next to it. Before you could act, a massive serpent dropped from the shadow above, narrowly missing Talbot and Jade as they dived aside. Recognizing the creature, Finwick shouted, "It's a quill viper. It's covered in spikes when it constricts you, and it's poisonous." And that's where we ended. Whew. All right. Do you remember all that?
Yep. And I feel those of us who haven't had a similar encounter in one of Eddie's games, just be prepared, this will be deadly. Every time we fight a snake in one of Eddie's campaigns, it is one of the deadliest fights in the entire campaign.
Wow. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. It's true.
It's true. Even if it's just a random encounter, it's the deadliest.
Eddie was like, to make your magical armor, you need to go kill giant snakes. And we fought one. We're like, we don't want magical armor anymore.
Okay. I'm not arguing with you. I agree with everything you're saying.
I like how Eddie starts a campaign, though. He's like, you know what this campaign needs? Giant snakes.
It does. I figured I'd start it with that, get it out of the way at the beginning, and so don't TPK you later, right? How does that sound?
There we go. Love it. Weed out the weak right from the beginning.
Exactly. So there's a few things I wanted to share here, because Johnny would not have seen them because he was not here. So what am I looking for? NPCs, NPC images. Okay, I'm going to find, this is new updated art for Lasco because Johnny
He never had unique art, I don't think.
This is Lasco. This is the the trader who you set free and is now waiting outside for you. Just so you got the visual on him. And for the other images that I shared last session as a reminder. So this is the totem that is in the purple at the base of the statue inside of a being protected by some kind of purple magical dome. Essentially, that is clearly the objective of what you've been sent here to get. This is the totem chamber image. If you remember, you guys had a good laugh at this. Because Mel thought it was going to be Tomb Raider. Going to come to life like Tomb Raider. So as you can see, there's a purple dome in front. The totem's inside that, and then there's just this giant statue there. And for what it's worth, this is the Quill Viper, which is about the size of a massive like anaconda snake. Its body's covered in spikes and quills, and you've been told it is poisonous. Okay, so with that, I'm going to switch some music to combat music. Stop this, and you guys can roll initiative. You can either do that on the combat carousel above, or probably just roll it on your sheet or something. And I guess I'm going to need to roll. Am I the only one who haven't rolled yet? And Zaylen. I'll roll for Zaylen. Normal. Oh, he rolled shit. Okay, let's roll for the Quill Viper. And you guys were... Oh, nat 20.
Really? Who was surprised by that roll? Not me.
No. They're all rigged.
Oh, wow. Triggered players already, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Game.
All right.
Nobody gets you're not allowed a higher one than Eddie. That's not right.
Okay. So at the start of each round, that's right. Even though you're only level 2, there's lair actions. Which I thought would be awesome. So, at the very start, I'm rolling a d8 to see what happens. Okay, I need to determine a random player, so I'm going to do it from down in the bottom left, from top to bottom.
Roll a d6.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll a d6, and then I'll say what starts happening. So, top down, number 2 down is Jade, right? I assume your guys' list is the same as me. John, Kate, Mel, Nick, Steve. In the bottom left.
Bottom left, John Kate. Yep.
John, Kate,
Yep.
Mel, Nick,
Perfect.
Steve.
So from top down, that's how I'm going to determine random stuff.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled. What did I roll?
2.
Did I roll a 2?
Oh, 5 on the
Five,
first base.
Okay. All right. So soon as this begins, you heard a voice just echo throughout the chamber, and it speaks in common, but it has a thick draconic accent to it, and it says, "Meddlers always yearn for what they have no right to possess. Your fate is sealed." And it just echoes throughout the chamber. You're not sure where that voice came from, but now a section of the wall in here briefly takes on the visage of a basilisk, and it's emitting a petrifying gaze on one random person, which happened to be Jade. You must succeed on a DC 12 con check.
Okay.
It's only 12. It's not too bad, but you guys are low level, so maybe it is bad. So, nat 20.
Woo!
There you go. There you go. So you can feel like this. It just catches like all of your attentions, a lot of you guys, but it mostly focused this gaze on Jade. And Jade, you can feel it's just like it's a basilisk ability. It was trying to paralyze you. Not turn you to stone, but it would have like paralyzed you and caused you to freeze up. But you're able to shrug it off. Well done. Alright, so we're going to begin combat. Alright. And I get to go first. How lucky am I? Alright. So, I guess right now, this thing has reach. So technically it can attack everyone. So, I guess I'll roll randomly? That's the only fair thing to do. From top to bottom, we're going to roll. Oh, poor Kate again. Jade? It rolled you. Okay. Alright, so the first thing it's going to try to do is going to try to... I need to target you before I do this. Target you. delete that out of there. And okay, and now I'm going to hit this button, and then I'm going to hit normal. Let's see if it targets you. Oh my god. Really? A nat 20 right at the gate? What is
You guys
happening?
gasping with surprise.
What is happening? Oh my god.
Go for it.
Okay, so a
I'm
natural
really curious to see
20.
Kate's backup character.
I did. Okay, well,
It's all good.
this is what happens when you put a snake in my hands as a GM. Okay. Here we go. Damage. I guess I got to put critical hit. You guys don't. There's nothing you guys can do. No silvery barbs left, right? Because
I don't think. Well, no. Zaylen doesn't have any spell slots yet.
he got all the spells used.
I think it was just him and Fancy that had silvery barbs. Does Fancy have any spell slots yet? Left? I can't remember.
Man, I'm trying to figure out how to play this again, so give me a moment.
No worries.
Yeah. Do you know where to find your spell slots? I know it's a little bit weird on the character sheets.
Yes, I do. I don't.
No, so you see on your first level spells there, Mel.
Yeah.
In the top right by the red banner, there's 2 little shields. They're black.
Yes,
So those are expended.
great.
So,
So the answer is no.
But as you look up at your pack magic first level, that one's all brown, so you can use one of those like in the future. So just so you know.
Oh, but you can use a pack magic slot because it counts as a first level. If you still have a pack magic slot.
I have one. Yes. Okay. Sure. Let's do it.
Oh, so she can do that, hey? All right.
Yeah, you can use those interchangeably.
I have no clue.
That's fine. We'll get back used to these characters. So if you click that little shield, that'll unuse that spell slot, and you can say you're using silvery barbs to try to get rid of this critical attack.
I will use silvery barbs to protect Jade.
Okay, so if that's the
Hopefully it
case, I got her target, I got her attack again. You also get to give advantage to someone. So does
I will
barb
give
still work that way in this
advantage-
new edition? Or did they change it?
That spell hasn't been updated, so that works exactly as it
Okay,
did.
so who you want to give advantage to?
Let's give it to who's next in the combat tracker? Is it
Talbot? That's all
I
of you
think
guys
it's me.
in. It's
Is it
I think
Talbot.
it's
Talbot?
me.
Yeah.
then Talbot? It is.
Jade may be making some saving throws. Now in a second.
Oh, true. She might
No.
need to make things so you can give to her.
Let it happen.
Okay, just then give it to I don't know. Give it to whoever would benefit the most.
You're the one giving it. You choose.
No. Fine. I hear the little voice from Finwick, and I give it to Jade.
Very
Done.
cool. All right, so I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll my attack.
Muting again.
Normal attack. I rolled a 1.
Yes.
You turned it from a 20 to a 1.
Excellent silvery barbs use.
Yeah, for the record, that would have totally destroyed Jade in one hit.
Yeah.
You're already barely injured, but still, you would have been one shot for sure. Fancy, how does your silvery barbs work? Sorry, I know you went on mute again, but
Nope, that's okay.
is there anything in particular that's cool about that, or?
Give me a sec. Okay, with her, I think I had her magic be like leafy green, sparkly glitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of nature and just like fairy rainbow colors and stuff.
Not rainbow,
Oh.
green.
Oh, okay. So when you said sparkles, it's still green sparkles, is it?
Like green sparkles.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I was thinking like sparklers, like Jubilee or something. Okay.
No.
All
Keep him
right.
to the green. I had to stop and think about it because I'm like, what did I do for this character?
All right.
Okay.
Talbot, you are up.
Okay. So first, what were you going to say?
Remember, you say you highlight over the enemy, hit T to target them.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so first, what I'm going to do, Talbot quickly reaches into his pouch and takes out what seems to be like a bit of an acorn, but it's sort of been like sutured with some green thread, holds it under his nose and cracks it and just inhales. His eyes go diluted as he just focuses his attention purely on the quill viper, drowning out everything else. as he does his hunter's mark.
For the first
That's
time.
how he's doing. Yeah, for the first time. Now, it doesn't use a spell slot because he's got a thing for that. So I just want, how do I put the hunter's mark effect on before I do anything
Try
else?
targeting him and let's just see if it works.
Okay, so let me see. So if I do, so how do I target myself? What did you say? It was
T.
just hit T.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm targeted, and if I hit hunter's mark, and okay, I got a window, and oh, I got to mark the creature. Okay, so give me a moment. I don't target myself with that. So I was thinking like Hex and Fantasy Grounds. Okay, I target him, and okay, mark creature, free casting. Okay, nice. Okay, and sorry, it's giving me options.
Yeah.
Okay, expand one. Okay,
Do your
I'm just
thing.
reading through. Okay, so looks like Hunter's Mark is up there. I still got my spells. Okay, so that's my bonus action. Then, as my main attack, I'm going to use my hand crossbow. I know I'm in melee, but I can still do that without disadvantage because it's crossbow expert. Okay, I'm just trying to remember how to do things. So I bring up the crossbow here.
Then it appears in the chat log over there.
Yep, and it gets there. Oh, what's this? I got to configure roll come up. I don't
It gives
know
you a
why.
pop-up sometimes too. You can just use the pop-up.
Oh, right.
in
So this is just going to be, so it's going to be a normal roll. Okay, it rolled automatically. I wasn't sure whether or not. What did I roll? Did a result pop up? It didn't pop up in my chat.
Yep, you rolled a 15. Scroll
Did
down
I?
on your chat, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I see the 15, so 15 looks like it
Good.
hits. Okay, sorry, it just got weird there for me. Okay,
No
so
problem.
I see there.
Just roll
15.
your damage.
Yeah, and I applied the Vex effect, so, and that looks like that description's even there. So that just means I have advantage next time I attack it. Okay, so now I do damage, so I go up here, damage. So it's going to be normal, and it should, let's see if it does the Hunter's Mark damage automatically. Does it look like it applied the Hunter's Mark damage? So I might have to do that separately. So let me just see if I click on this. Okay, yeah, I got to click on Hunter's Mark to do the extra damage. So bonus mark damage. And why is it saying cast? Okay, hopefully this doesn't use a spell slot. Give me a moment. This is a bit weird. First time using Hunter's Mark
What?
in this.
Yeah, it says
So,
right
okay.
there. See, the word damage is there on the chat box. You can
Okay,
click that now.
yeah. Okay, so I hit roll. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to apply both of these. So I'll apply your -8. Is now barely injured. Apply the -4 from your other mark. There you go. So that's your
Okay.
both sets of damage. As you let
and
an arrow into it, barely injuring it so far.
Yeah, and that, I think, is everything on my turn. Sorry, I'm just double checking. So I did my attack, I did my bonus action. I'm not going to move. Or actually, I will move, just to get people a chance to move in. So I'm going to come up here. I'm not moving out of its attack range. I'm just moving up there to get people to move into the room. That is my turn.
All right, Finwick, you are up.
All right. I'm just going to move my character to where he will end up, and then I'll explain what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just arrow up with him.
Yeah, you can use the keyboard
Just
or
put him in the
drag.
spot.
I prefer
That's what I'm
arrow.
doing, using the
'cause it
keyboard here.
Yeah, keyboard's way easier.
So basically, I kind of crouch down a little bit, and I shoot off like an anime character, a little bit of dust behind my feet, right through the legs of. Oh, he's not logged into the chat, so I can't read his name. Hold on. Arkin? No. What's Zalen? Okay. Through Zalen's. Well, it's not in the bottom left corner for me to read.
Oh, true, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
where I
Zalen.
usually get everybody's names too. Zalen.
But you had the name right.
So that's because I highlighted over his face in the top. Yeah, so I run through his legs and I kind of do this anime uppercut into the bottom of the snake's jaw.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt that. Okay, so that's an unarmed strike, so that goes in the chat. Oh, I got to target him first.
That's fine. You can
right?
target him now. Just highlight over, hit T, and then
What's this configure roll thing that pops up? Whatever. Okay, I think that might have worked.
Yeah,
so I'll
you got him
attack.
targeted. You just got to attack.
Normal.
Ooh. 'Tis a miss with a 10.
All right, but in the same while I'm in the air moment, I spin around and do a back kick because I can do another bonus action attack for free.
So you can just hit that
can
same
do this
attack
one.
that's up there again. You don't need to click it again. Remember? You can use the
Yeah.
unarmed strike attack again. There. Oh my god. Well, bad luck.
I don't like that my delay is so long that you can see the result of my
Oh
attack.
well,
before
I won't
can.
say it. I won't say it anymore. Then. No problem.
And because I kind of bounced off his scales and I land next to Jade in a sort of crouched position.
Nice.
I'll stay there.
Fancy, you are up.
Okay, 1 second. Kate, you are very welcome. I got you. I just could not remember how to respond. Okay, all right. Yes. Give me a sec. I'm sorry, guys.
You don't know how much damage she would have took
It's
from
like
that.
I've never played D&D before.
No,
Hold
no
on.
worries, no worries. It's 3 months
Okay.
since you played this character. Take your time. No big deal.
You know what? This thing would squat me. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. So you highlight over it and hit T to target it. You'll see your little color will appear over. There you go. Now you have it targeted.
Okay.
So now you can hit your Eldritch Blast. It should appear in the chat box or give you a pop-up or both. We're having fun. Oh my god.
Nat 20!
Nat 20. Alright, so now when you click the damage button, click the critical button that pops up after you hit damage. And then it should roll double the amount.
Oh, there we go. It's up here. And hit critical. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then
there you go.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You know what? He's now went from barely injured to injured. Would you like to describe your critical Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, so I'll say with this is this particular magic combines 2 different classes. So I'm going to say there's like a purpley green sparkly glitter to this one, and it just like forcefully blasts out and into him, and that's it.
Woo. And you're going to stay there?
I'm you know what? Put me here.
That would leave his attack range, and it'll give him attack of opportunity.
God, no.
I'll let you know. You can see that he's he can attack up to 10 feet away. So you're in his attack range right now. And if you leave, he's going to take a big chomp at you.
Okay, I won't move then. If I move and then it happens, I'm okay with whatever, Eddie.
Nope. I'm letting you know. It's fine.
Okay. I didn't realize that I would leave his attack range, so I would not do that.
All right, Jade, you are up.
Okay. She glances over at Fenwick, who's sort of in his crouch position. And she's like, would you mind if I gave you a little extra power? Just touch your wrap?
And I'll hold it in my hand, but I won't say anything because I'm staring at the snake, waiting for its movements.
Okay, so I'll cast the 2nd level magic weapon on his wraps. And then with my other hand, I'm just going to try and dagger the...
Ooh, not enough. So
enough?
You slices across some of its scales, although it doesn't seem like it's heavily armored. It's got a little bit of a natural armor. And, not enough to pierce its scales. But, okay. So what do we need to remember for Fenwick's wraps now? He gets +1 to hit, and they're magical. Is that it?
Can I interrupt for a sec?
Yeah.
Jade had advantage on that, and I don't know. Did you roll with advantage?
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, one second.
Okay.
All right, go
That's
for
okay.
it.
I was
All right,
distracted.
Silvery barbs. Yeah, I forgot all about it.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Ooh!
So we'll say the first one's great, but then you just determine you twist the blade at the last second and drive it in. So roll your damage. Okay. 3 damage has been applied. Just so you know, guys,
Okay.
I'll apply it to damages, so you guys don't click it so that we don't add double the amount, okay? Cool. Well done.
I will stay where I am, so I'm good.
Arkin, Fire Genasi, you're up.
I'm going to move up here
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attempt to shoot it with a firebolt. Do I target it in this, or do I just?
Yeah, you to hit T
Yeah,
over it.
Oh,
There you go.
just hit
Now you
T
got to
over
target
it.
it. Yeah.
Down on the character sheet. Firebolt is down here. Attack.
You can attack with it.
Oh, attack with normal. And I missed.
No, I'm gonna say with that you
no.
hit it. It just wasn't enough to damage it.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, you know.
Anything
Okay, and
over
that's-
10 to me is a hit, but the armor took it. Unless it's a super agile creature.
Yeah, well, that's it for me.
Okay. Zalen. We said Zalen is going to probably try to back up a little bit. He's going to target this. I don't see his indicator, but I got to target it. All right. And then Zalen, I'm going to cast his... do you think we said he was going to do 2 sorceress bursts? Uses up a sorcery point and go all in, right? So.
Sorcery burst
yeah.
targets 1 creature.
Yeah, but I think it has to be
Yes,
2
he
separate
will.
targets, unless they change the wording for 2025.
Oh, okay. Quick check here for twin spell. When you cast spell, such as Charm Person, can cast a higher level spell slot to target an additional creature. Oh, okay. So he can't
There,
do it.
well,
And his other one
You
is
just take a
of
regular
no
shot.
effect. Yeah, so he just gets 1 shot. Cool. That's fine. Let's see. Normal. Booyah! 'Tis a hit. Damage. We'll go with normal damage. Decent. As his sorcerer's burst blasts out from his hand, I'm not going to waste the time rolling like he does, but he picks a school of magic and it blasts him, and that is good. Back to the top of the round, lair action. Let's roll a d8. See what happens. Ooh. All right. So you guys see ghostly, spiritual, kind of spectral snakes start emerging from all of the walls. They're creating a very visual distraction as they're lashing out at you. Every player must make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh Jesus.
saving throws.
That's right underneath your stats. There's like a little shield.
There we go.
Ha! Wisdom.
0? Looking good there, Arkin. Looking good. You're not the wisest of characters,
Oh.
I guess. Oh, man. Okay, so it was DC 12. Oh, technically, I got to roll for Zalen over here. Wisdom, I said, right? Where's it to? Saving throws. Wisdom. Here it is. Normal. Character sheet. Oh, good. He saved. Okay. So, those who failed are Fancy and Arkin, right? The only 2? So, you have disadvantage on your next attack roll due to the unsettling illusions as you're distracted by these serpent things that are basically going to be lashing out at you and targeting you during your turn. So, just disadvantage on your attack roll. Now, also at the start, before the Quill Viper gets to go, something else happens. You hear... You fight like hatchlings, unworthy of my fangs. More taunts come from throughout the room, and at the same time... Oops, I didn't mean to roll under Zalen, but either way, I just had to roll 3d6. And... +9 health appears on the Quill Viper. As from some sort of magical healing is applied to the Quill Viper from whatever is shouting these insults. But now the Quill Viper gets its turn. It has so many targets. Who does it want? Everybody's still in range, so let's roll a d6 from top to bottom. And I rolled a 3 this time. Uh-oh, which is fancy. Fancy. All right. Didn't you land a crit on it anyways? You did. So
I did.
It makes
It was
sense.
a big hit.
It makes
Bring
sense
it.
that it doesn't like you.
That's okay. I don't like it.
All right. I just want to quickly determine which type of attack it's going to use on you. This is just to determine, because I like to randomly roll. One is first attack. Okay, it's going for a lunging bite from right where it is. So that
Okay, bye,
is-
guys.
There we go. Normal attack. Oh, really?
Oh, it missed.
Really?
Oh, wait, no, it didn't miss. That's a hit. I'm an idiot.
No, it's only 11. You have more an AC than 11.
Oh, wait, I thought it was... Never mind, I'm reading it wrong. I'm going to shut up now.
It's fine. Oh,
You thought it was 11 plus 3 plus 2, didn't you?
No, I thought for some reason it was just automatically going to hit me. I don't know why. I thought
No,
that.
my God.
But yeah, that's why I just thought it was going to be an automatic hit, and then I thought 11 was
You have the highest
damage.
AC on the team right now, so you're good.
She has a high
Okay.
AC?
She got a shield in her hand, and she's super dexterous. Yeah, she has the highest AC on the team.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Well, sucks for it.
Ha ha ha.
Well, that is it.
She sticks her tongue out at it.
Okay, you stick your tongue at a snake who's got its tongue out.
Yeah, she'll do this.
Okay, Talbot,
man.
you are up.
Okay, Talbot's attention is sort of focused on the Viper, still with under the Hunter's Mark effect. So, and he applied Vex, so this is going to be made with advantage. So let's see, so he's going to make an attack here. 19 hits. I'm going to apply Vex again. I'm going to do Hunter's. I'm going to do damage for that, then the Hunter's Mark damage. Okay, I'm just trying to get used to what I need to hit for everything. Okay, so this is the regular damage. Oh my god, the dice is going everywhere. So it's 9 plus. Sorry. All the pop-up windows are showing up between my monitors, so I have to keep moving them. Let's see here. The Hunter's Mark damage. Oh my god, there's so many pop-up windows just to do the Hunter's Mark damage. An extra 5 damage with my first attack. So that was 14 damage for my first strike.
Okay, it's
Then-
now badly injured.
In my bonus action, I'm going to make another strike with my hand crossbow. Vex effect is on, so it's going to be advantage again. Here, I'll just roll the. Oh, here, no, hit it again. Okay, so it's advantage. Okay, that's 24, so that's a hit. So now, wait a moment, my monitor's being a bit weird. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Damage will be. Oh, I don't need to do that again. Damage. Normal. Okay, not much. And then the Hunter's Mark again, because I think Hunter's Mark goes off each attack. I just want to double check.
It's once a round, isn't it? No, it's every
I couldn't remember. I know there's some things that are once per round, and I had to double check to make sure what it was for 5th edition.
Whenever
Yeah,
you
I
hit
think
with an
yeah.
attack
every
roll,
round.
yeah.
So it's every round. Okay. Okay, so it is every attack. Okay, I was not sure. That's why I wanted to double check. Okay, so it applies again. So bonus mark, cast. So an extra 3 damage goes on it. Okay, so
Okay.
2 quick attacks, and that is my turn.
It's appearing badly injured. Vinwick, you're up.
Okay. Gonna focus for this attack. So
Gotta redeem yourself from last round.
back of the. Gonna try. That's the statue to my
Yeah,
top.
this is
left,
the
right?
statue, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, effectively, I'm not going to leave my zone, but what you're going to see is I'm going to dash right up the statue and leap out at it and try to hammer fist down with this new magical ability that has been put on my wraps here. All right, so unarmed strike. I can add +1 over here, I think. And normal.
Dude, what's with your luck tonight?
Not much. Not
Oh.
great.
All right, so
That's
Your
all
luck
right,
has been
because
pretty
I am-
consistent this entire campaign for this character.
Well, to be fair, we haven't had that many attacks. that
All
I
right.
can use. Try again.
Luckily, you get 2 attacks per round.
I get 3 this round. Okay. Because I'm using Flurry of Blows.
Bruh. Roll above a 6, bruh. All right, come on,
Yeah,
keep going.
that would be
Keep
nice.
keep going.
Yeah, but okay, I gotta scroll up to find the attack again.
Are you adding the +1 to those attacks? I don't know if it makes a difference, but
Yep, I am.
Okay.
I think I am.
Yeah, he's writing it in the bonus. I think.
Nope.
you are. Wow, with a 10, an 11, and an 11, unfortunately, those are not enough. As you start giving a flurry of blows, but you just seem to be hitting the hard underbelly, and it's just not doing any damage. Fancy, you are up. You have disadvantage on any attack rolls you do because of the illusionist snakes, of spiritual snakes that are whipping at you and distracting you.
Okay. So I'm going to do another Eldritch Blast.
Disadvantage.
So, okay. Let's see. So if I click, hold on now, let me target the thing. Nope. Oh, what did I just do?
I think you haven't
Okay, hold
targeted it because you're at a pink icon, right? Nobody else is pink.
Hold on, my
You
computer
see-
just froze.
You see the
Okay, here we
pink
go.
dot above it? I think you already got to target
Oh, yes. Okay. I wasn't sure if it went away with an attack. Okay.
I don't think the
So-
+1 got added to it, but I don't think 12 hits anyway.
it. 12 does not hit. No, I checked this to be sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I hit disadvantage.
Oh, drops a 19, brings it down to an 11. The Eldritch Blast swings by its head, clips off a few quills, but nothing else of note. Anything
Does
else?
it? Is that disadvantage still on me
No, it's just for the 1 round.
for the 1 round? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Nope,
gone now.
that's,
It's gone.
okay. Nope, that's it for me.
Jade, I think the other person who failed was Arkin, was it? That failed.
It was.
Yeah, okay, so with your 0, right? Jade, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna stay in melee and try and stab it with a dagger.
Hi. Oh, look at the rolls on this party tonight. Woo! You guys are on fire. Okay. Swing and a miss.
Through.
Anything else from you?
No, I'm gonna stay here and try and keep it from going anywhere.
Arkin, you're up.
I'm going to disengage. Go up here.
Okay, so that's an action, right?
Yep.
Okay. And bonus action, or are you done?
That's it for me.
Okay. Zalen. Gotta click Zalen. Target this thing. Open up his sheet. What do you guys think Zalen would do here? Keep blasting?
The
Yeah.
Sorcerer's Burst thing.
Yeah, I think
Sorcerer's
so.
Burst.
Uh,
Yeah.
All right. A 2 is
Ugh.
not a hit. So, this one just completely whiffs. As the thing is whipping around, it just goes underneath. Top of the round, lair action. Rolling a d8. Rolling an 8. Ooh, one random.
It's good for us, right?
No lair actions are good for you. Rolling the d6 for a random target. From top to bottom, 5 is Nick. Talbot.
What? Is it me or is it? It doesn't matter. I'll take it.
Yeah, John, Kay, Melissa. Oh no, there's only 5 of you tonight. So
No, I'll take it.
no, we gotta do it right. So from top down, there's no 6, so I gotta do d5s is why. But either way,
Well,
so,
I assumed his 6 would be Zalen, but that hasn't
Yeah.
come up. But I'm okay to take it.
Shit, you're right. 6 would be Zalen. Okay, so 6 is gonna be Zalen. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to be Steve with Finwick. All right, Finwick. The floor beneath you briefly softens into a quicksand-like state. You must roll a DC 12 Strength saving throw. Because it happens so unexpectedly, you're already starting to sink underneath, so it's more of like you got to pull your feet out with strength. So, it's only DC 12, though. Good luck to you. There you go.
Oh, nice.
And you can move 1 square for now, for free. Do you, probably go step up, I guess.
Yep.
just to avoid that area is currently quicksand for the round. But otherwise, you then hear, "My serpent will feast on your bones as I laugh at your demise." And with that, we are going to... Oh, I rolled super low. You're lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Quill Viper gets healed again for only 4 this time on a 3d6. All right. Well, it's the Quill Viper's turn. It's going to randomly attack. I'm going to roll a d6, but if I'm going to reroll if I get John, because he's out of range. Or, sorry, I should say Arkin. That's Kate Jade. All right, Jade. I'm gonna see which type of attack it does. No, it did a poison bite last time. It's gonna go for the squeeze this time. It's gonna change up its attacks. Let's go. I'm gonna target you. You are now targeted. And here comes the squeeze attack. Normal. Nat 20. Oh,
No.
Are you
my
kidding me?
God.
Oh
It
my
happens.
God.
Oh my God. This thing, for some reason, it just looks at Jay as easy prey, and it's like, I don't know, in its mind, it's like, it should have devoured you last time.
This.
That's my snake rolling, guys. Get used to it. All right.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Maybe you should have waited till we were higher levels to bring this in, Eddie.
Die, players, die.
Level
All
2.
right. All right. So the way this works is it lunges forward, basically pulls you into it, and has you fully wrapped up like a big anaconda would wrap something up. Now, the said damage of this is this. Oh, this is a critical, wasn't it? Oh,
Yep.
Yeah,
It was.
geez.
It was. Roll.
Okay.
Oh
I'm unconscious, but not dead.
Okay.
my, that was a lot.
Because of the critical hit, added 2 extra d6 to that. Yeah, so
Ugh.
that said, she is wrapped up, and you just hear the like something like bones start to like twist and bend, and just a sickening sound as she's getting crushed by this giant thing. And actually, so that's the squeeze attack. Now it has. Okay, at the
second attack?
no, but at the start of Jade's turn, just so everybody knows, she's going to take an additional D8 damage because of the quills.
It's
So-
a death save.
So any creature that is grappled by it takes a D8 piercing damage at the start of their turns. So that she's in rough shape. Talbot, you are up.
Okay. I think my best bet is to try and like do as much damage to this thing as I can, so I can let her go. Okay. I'm gonna do some attacks. Okay. Still focusing on that with my hunter's mark. So okay, this is vexed advantage attack. That's a hit. Okay. Base damage. 5 hunter's mark damage. I should not have to click 3 separate windows to do a single hunter's mark damage. Okay, extra 6 damage in it. That's my first attack.
Ignore this thing that I just did.
Okay.
Ignore
Is it still
this.
up? Because it'll change what I may do for my
Let's
bonus
see.
action.
So,
otherwise.
you just did the 8 damage. So,
No,
there we
I
go.
did 8 and 6.
And now here's the 6. So now it says near death after
Okay,
that first round.
I got my bonus action attack. Okay, I'm doing the hand crossbow. Advantage with the vexed. Hit,
Ooh,
please. Okay, it's a hit. Okay, good.
Where'd you get the
damage-
other? Where'd you get the other +2 from me? I'm seeing +3, +2, +2. Is that how your
I know
character is?
I know from archery I get +2. Is
Oh,
that what
oh.
it is? I can't.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just most characters usually have 2 pluses.
So,
You have 3.
yeah, so it should be the stat. It should be the stat the proficiency
That'd be
bonus,
archery.
and in my case, the archery, which is
Cool.
an extra +2.
Cool. I was just curious
Okay.
why you had 3.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but yeah, that's how it should break down. Okay, damage. So this is the damage there. So that's 3, and then Hunter's Mark.
That's
Yeah,
actually
click my
6
3.
with your bonus. So, oh,
Okay,
okay,
and
I applied that, and then big Hunter's Mark damage.
oh, an extra 12 damage.
Oh, I
So
applied
just fire
both.
2.
It's still alive, but it went to red
It's
near
still
death.
alive. Okay, finish it now.
Who's Mel?
I said now.
Oh, they said Mel.
I
Finish
think
it
it's
now.
me too, and I'm like, it's
No,
it's
I said
Finwick's turn.
Fenwick,
now.
you are up. And just Jade is being crushed in this thing, and this thing is near death.
Yeah.
What is the monk going to do?
So she's being squeezed, but is there any part of her that is visible?
I'd say maybe like a foot or a leg sticking out, maybe, or an arm. But for the most part, yeah, I'd say there's a little
I can
part
work
of her
with that.
sticking out.
Okay. I'm going to move down here. So basically, I'm going to run up the snake, find whatever part of her's going out, pull out my med kit, and then manipulate her key by using pressure points in her wrist. I'm going to say I found,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use my healer battle medic ability,
Ooh, I forgot you had that.
which is the
Okay.
and what I'm going to do, I hope you have a hit dice left there, Jade, because I'm going to need it.
I do.
She has one left. Yep.
Good. What's your hit dice number?
I think it's a D8.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
D8. All right. I am going to click off a hit dice from your list, unless you don't want me to do this. But I think,
Oh, yeah.
it's probably for the best.
No. Yeah, we're not going to apply that to the Quill Viper you have targeted, but so we,
Oh, I still have the Viper targeted. I thought I
It's
targeted
fine.
her.
it's fine.
Do not heal the Viper.
Whose
So-
side are you on?
She heals 7, is it? You want me to do it
Yeah,
for you
she's
there? I
gonna-
can do it in one click. Here we go.
Amazing.
That's
And
awesome.
basically, when you regain consciousness, I'm holding your hand, your wrist, and I'm applying pressure in a weird way, using some part of my battle medic kit that I'm kind of jamming in there slightly, but you're kind of revitalized, like you got an electric shock, but you're still within the Viper. But at least you're up.
Well
That's my
done.
turn.
Well done. And you do know, because you're the only one who rolled the nature check on this, Finwick. Basically, I'll let you know mechanically though, because you know what the beast.
That's why I did it.
At the start of Jade's turn, she's going to take more quill damage, but she's still grappled and wrapped up. So at the start of her turn, she might end up dying again, but we'll see.
It's
Fancy.
better than
But still,
better
better than the death save. You're right. That was pretty good. Fancy, you are up.
All right, I'm going to. Well, no, I'm trying to switch out my windows. Okay. Do I still have that thing targeted? Can you see that?
Yeah, you got the pink dot on its head. You see it?
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to fly up here. And I'm going to stick my rapier in it.
Oh, we got to poke it, huh? All
I'm
right.
gonna poke it.
Doing a slashing attack. Let's see.
Let's see. Go. Hold on. Yes, Cameron? Yes, you can have that. Okay. Normal.
13 is exactly
Ooh.
enough.
I was like, oh my god, is it enough?
That's
Okay,
why all those
so
12s that Finwick had missed.
I'm
That's
gonna do like a
ultimate move.
fancy, like little twirl and a stab.
All right, roll the
Going
damage.
for the eye.
Why are you rolling the attack again? You need to roll your damage.
Oh, why?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Damage.
Sorry.
Damage.
Sorry.
Another attack.
Going
Oh,
for the
is it
eye.
enough? Is it enough? Oh,
Is death. Is
How do
dead?
you want to do this?
Yeah, so I take the rapier and I jab it into the eye, and then I just wiggle it back and forth.
All right, you pull
And I
this.
try to push it in and angle it so I can get into the brain.
Okay, well, you stab it. It's a big creature, and you got a little sword, but it goes through the eye, and you're hoping into the brain, and some goo comes out when you pull it out. It crumbles to the floor, and we'll say that it goes limp enough so that it releases its grapple on you there,
And I'll
Jade.
pull her out, and
Well, hold on, we got to still go in
I'm gonna
initiative
pull
order.
Jade out.
We're not out of combat.
Oh, we're still in order.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not out of combat.
There's something else in this room with us.
Jade, you are up as you roll to the floor here. What I will say, though, I'm going to just make you take 1 damage. Instead of me rolling the die damage that you would take. You still would have got some spike stuck in you as you rolled out of that. And roll onto the floor as the big thing slumps out next to you. But it's your turn.
Okay, you said over behind there's the totem?
The totem right here, you see this little purple dot? That's the dome. And inside of that little purple magical dome is the totem. And there was, as I said, some writing in Draconic underneath that.
Okay, I think I'm going to call out that we have to get that thing out of the bubble. But I can't read it. And I'm going to move over here, I guess. Avoiding the quicksand if it's still there.
Oh, yeah, it's gone now. Okay,
Just in
Arkin,
case there's more writing anywhere.
you're up, Arkin. The only person on the team who can read Draconic.
I'm going to move back down. Is the Draconic in front of this thing?
Yeah, it's
What's that?
basically on the front of the statue here.
Okay. I'm going to then kind of step over this thing's corpse and try to read it.
Okay. You step down here and look at it, and inscribed with runic symbols and in Draconic is some writing. It's essentially like kind of power words. It's written in Draconic, but it's going to be like power words you need to speak, and it's actually not going to require spell skill. It's going to require an Arcana check. So you would need to do an Arcana check in order to decipher the runic. It's like a mash between runic and Draconic to try to, essentially translate these ruins. So would you like to roll your
Roll that.
Arcana?
I will.
Yes. The DC was
19.
15.
I've
All
done
right. So by doing this, you're able to decipher what this kind of ancient kind of magic writing code is. Yeah. So now you can clearly see that you've deciphered it. What is now further required? I'll just tell you mechanically what's required, and you can decipher this to the team if you want. What needs to be done is someone needs to make a performance check to trace the ruins in the correct order. And then lastly, there needs to be an insight check in order to understand the final activation ritual.
Okay, so the ruins that have to be traced, do I see those? Is this the ruins I'm reading, or is that different ruins?
It's a different set of ruins down there, but they have to be traced in a particular manner, which is why it requires a performance check.
Okay, so I'm going to point at the ruins and explain that to them.
Okay. All right, we'll go to Zaylan. I don't know how good he is with performance. If he wants to step up, let me look at his skills. He's the Forrest Gump of the team, isn't he? Oh my
I think
god!
you should attempt it.
Oh, actually, no. He's got a high charisma because he's a sorcerer. Why not, right? So he steps up here over the top of these. puts his fingers down where you're instructing him to, and he starts guiding his fingers in a performative manner, in a strange gesture that is required. Let's see if he can hit the DC. With a 2? No. With a 2 roll. He's like, having difficulty doing this. It's not as easy as it looks. I'll step aside in case anyone else wants to try. And otherwise, top of the round. Okay.
I'm gonna reload Foundry.
Yeah, go for it. Top of the round, lair action. Ooh, one random player. All right, let's determine who our random player is. 6 is Zaylin. Okay. A spectral snake lashes out from the dark ceiling above. He needs to make a dexterity 12 saving throw. Here we go. Normal. A 10 is close, but not enough. He suffers. Oh my. This and this. One is a physical bite, the other one is poison damage. I think he's immune to any of those things. Nope, he's resistant to other things. So 4, 5, 6, 7 damage in total he takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's injured from this spectral serpent that attacks from the shadows above. Also at the top of the round, you hear, "I shall enjoy your pitiful screams as they echo in this chamber." As this thing heals 8.
It's dead.
It got
Isn't
better.
Zaylin in quicksand?
No, that only lasted 1 round. Or maybe it was this round, but I forgot. Okay, he steps over to her as it's disappearing because he's at the bottom of the round. It's fine. He wouldn't.
Yeah, I think he said it was gone when Jade moved past it anyway.
Right. Okay. So, beneath Arkin's feet, you get shoved off, so you can pick an adjacent square, either north or west of you there, Arkin. As this coiling snake its one eye lights up as goo and blood is still pouring into the other one, but that started to slightly heal over a little bit, but not completely, obviously, with only 8. Shoves you off, Arkin. You can move yourself. And it gets up, and it's going to attack a random person. 1 is Arkin.
Which makes sense if he was on the square, honestly.
Yeah. He wakes up and I'm like standing on his corpse.
Okay. And last time it did
So
squeeze
rude.
attacks, and now it's going to do the other attack, which is Poison Fangs.
Don't like that.
With a nat
Oh my
20!
Jesus.
Eddie!
Third nat 20! My snake's on
Oh my
fire.
God.
My snake's
I
on
call
So-
bullshit.
There's not even a point in me of shielding that. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt.
Yep.
Third nat 20 you've rolled in this in like 4 rounds.
I rolled really low. Look at that. On the
did you roll?
D8s,
Oh,
look,
10?
you can expand it if you want. Hit the little
Wow.
arrow, you can see what I rolled.
You
Oh
did
no,
roll shit, thankfully.
On D8s, I rolled
Wow.
1s and 2s, and I rolled a 1 on
I'm
a
not-
D6. How did
I
you
have 1
survive
hit
that?
point. I have 1 hit point.
That was
Nasty.
2d8 and 2d6
Ow.
plus 3. I was expecting the wizard with 11 HP to get rocked.
I was half expecting to die there.
Okay. Well, yeah, as you're there, you get shoved off and it leeches up and goes and chomps down on you, and you're all expecting him to get bit in half or swallowed, but he manages to scrape out and backpedal, and yeah, with 1
Why don't
HP
we-
left, he's in rough shape. Talbot, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try and put this thing back in the grave again. May as well. I was gonna do something else, but it's back. Okay. This is gonna be crossbow. Has the Vex on it since last time. Advantage. Nat 20, I think.
Yeah, You had an at
20?
20 there, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
it was an
nice.
at 20.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, so this is going to be the damage. So that's 6 from that, and my hunter's mark is also doubled.
Dead
so
and
that
dying.
would-
You can roll it if you want, but otherwise he's dead and dying.
I was
already.
like, yeah,
Well,
you found
I
on
thought he
0.
was already dead, so I think every bit of damage counts. Wait, is there any? This should be doubled, but I'm not seeing an option to double.
Just roll it
this.
twice then. Or we can just double the number you roll if you want.
Yeah, just do that for simplicity. Yeah, just put 8 there, so I don't need to click another 3 windows.
Yeah.
Extra dead.
Yeah.
Extra dead.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Or so you
I don't
think.
think- Let me see. Let me see.
Let's just say I
no,
don't
but-
think in one round you're going to do double its HP to instantly kill it before it gets healed again. So, but you
No.
do put it down.
Okay,
Describe how you put it down with your critical arrow as I move on.
I'm gonna shoot its other eye. Like just aim for 1. So now, at least if it wakes up, it should be blind, unless it has blind sense. Yeah.
Don't
so
give the
I don't.
GM ideas.
I'm just going to take a screenshot of something for you, okay?
Yeah, there we go. You just added that.
A lot of snakes have that because they can like sense vibrations and stuff.
Oh,
anyways.
don't worry. I get it. Yeah, just give me a moment. So that was my action. I just want to make sure, just where I have my bonus action. I don't think I got any spells or anything here that I can sort of help with anyone for the bonus action. So I think that's just me then. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and keep my eyes focused on in case it gets up again.
For the record, I think Hunter's Mark falls off the moment it hits 0 HP. Technically, it was probably supposed to fall off.
I'm not sure. Let me double check.
You can read up on it. That's how it looks like it's worded to me. But all right, Finwick, what are you doing?
Finwick's going to assume this totem has something to do with it staying alive. There's a performance check that still needs to be done.
Right. The next step, is a performance check.
I'm going to do that. Where do I have to stand?
Just right by the purple thing. Right here. But you don't need to move, because you can move and move back. There's no...
Well, I'll move
That's fine.
up here.
Sure.
And then I will do a performance check.
Again, 6. Same thing that Zalen rolled. 6 is not enough to beat the DC.
Weird.
Well, the good thing is it requires a performance check. And you know who's good at performance?
Yeah, but you also know who rolls 1s.
Yeah, but remember you have expertise in performance?
I do, but I could also roll a 1. All right, so let me just get myself situated here. Nope, that's not what I want
If
to
you
do.
rolls a 1, I'm going to laugh at you.
Don't manifest it, Eddie.
Okay, so
Why do you say
fancy.
these things?
Well, I know. How do I?
You have more of a modifier than the last 2 people who attempted this have even had. What's their total? So.
I'm gonna fly over here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Performance
I'm
check.
going to bring up my character sheets. Close out you. Okay, yeah, I think I got the right one. Here we go.
With your big +8, a 17 is definitely enough.
Yay.
You follow what it says there, and you perform with your hands in a particular manner as described in the writing, and it traces it in the correct order. So now the last part of the final part of the ritual, it literally just requires an insight check in order to decipher how to finish this off. But Jade, you are up.
Okay. I mean, I could certainly try and make the insight check.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? You just stand on a giant snake and it comes to life again, right? What's the worst?
Don't stand on the snake.
I'm going to stand on the snake.
Well, you kind of have to in order to get over there.
I can move. Well,
Well, you're kind of
anyway.
fluttering up there. Ooh, that's not the best roll. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I am kind of over her, but
Then I'm going back to where I was.
Okay, Arkin, with your 1 HP. You are up.
Is going to move all the way back here again.
Do we have inspiration in this game?
Yeah, but
Is this
everyone has
something-
it used except for Zaylin, because you all burned it in
Okay.
the last encounter.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we had. it
Yeah,
in this
where
game
it's
or not.
found is on your main sheet. You see in the top right is your level 2.
Oh,
It's
right.
That, it's that
I
star
remember.
right next to it. If it's
Okay,
lit, if
perfect.
it's lit up, yeah. Arkin, you retreat. Anything else?
I'm going to get my firebolt ready to cast for when this thing starts talking again.
Oh, a hold in action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm holding my staff forward, and the rune begins to glow at the top, and I'm just waiting.
All right, Zaylin, might as well try this insight check.
May as well, unless the snake is getting back up again.
With
oh, wait,
his
that's Zaylin.
with his -1, brings him to a total of 2. Forrest Gump's not the one. Why is this person on the team? Yeah, I don't think this is working. I'm just gonna. Where would he go? You guys think?
I think you'd go north.
Yeah.
Like up
built
here
there,
somewhere?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Top of the round.
Oh
Since
my
you
God.
failed to deactivate the thing, we got a lair action of a number 5. And I don't do the same one, so I got to go down. We already did Petrifying Glare. We already did Serpent Strike. So the next one is this one. Okay. You hear the spirits of ancient lizard folk whispers. They whisper threats and curses. All players must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Saving throws.
The DC is 12.
Oh my goodness, I did it. Barely.
I guess I got to roll.
I got a 10.
I got to roll for old Zaylin over here. So we got Talbot and Zaylin who failed. You are now considered frightened.
Oh, I have advantage effects specifically against frightened, so I'm going to roll again.
Sure.
That's a halfling thing.
Go for
Okay,
it.
just give me a moment. It is specifically against that. I'll just do another normal check.
1.
Yeah, I'm frightened.
And you can't halfling luck back, can you?
Let me read. When you roll a 1 on a D20 test, yeah, I can re-roll it. Yeah, it's any roll of D20. It doesn't specify attack rolls or skill checks or yeah. So I rolled a nat 1, so I'm going to use my luck because there's no reason not to.
All right, go for it.
Okay, third roll. Okay, give me a moment. Bring up my saves. This is just another normal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a nat 20.
I know. To me, the way the dice have been showing for me lately is that it's on 2 numbers, so I don't know which one it was. For me, then it was like a 20 or a 2.
Okay, so you frightened. If you wouldn't mind, do you have the player handbook, the new player handbook? Look up frightened while I move on. It's just a... All right, so as you'd expect, you hear... Your courage is misplaced. Only death awaits you here. As
We killed you twice.
10 HP is returned to the giant snake.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and can't willingly move closer. So it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, it is good that I have that because the Vex is giving me advantage, so I'm just going to be getting normal attacks against it if I'm attacking it. So that's good, at least.
So as this big Quill Viper starts to get back up, wither up, even though it got 2 blind eyes, a firebolt shoots across, and with a result of 8, is not enough to beat its 13 AC. It then is going to pick a target. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4 targets in front of it. I'm going to roll a D4.
I guess go across on 1 and
Left to right. Yep. So go. Oh, no, Jade.
Oh my god.
Just pick me. No, I'm 4. Let's go the
Nope.
opposite way.
Nope,
No, I'm
let it
4.
happen.
I'm 4.
Dice
All
are telling a
right.
story.
No.
Okay. Here comes the snapping with a bite.
Please miss.
Oh, it's not a
Aha.
critical.
Ooh.
Wait. It's not a
It's
critical.
A miss. It's a miss.
Why is
It's a
it not?
miss.
It's supposed to be a critical.
Nope,
Let's go.
nope.
This is bullshit. I gotta
This
fix.
thing is supposed to be dead.
I have to
dead,
fix
dead.
my cheating macro here, which gives me nat 20. So let me fix that real quick. Okay, so lunges forward over towards you, Jade. And you sidestep, and it strikes the ground and rips up some bricks around you. Talbot, you're up, but frightened.
Okay, so I am frightened, but because the Vex effect is still there, I can do that. Oh, and I looked up the Hunter's Mark. It doesn't drop at 0. The only thing that happens at 0 is that I can choose to move it to another target. But I haven't done that because there's no other targets.
Okay. Sure.
So let's see. So I'm going to attack it. So this is just going to be a straight roll because the advantage, disadvantage cancel each other out. So let's see. It's a normal roll. Is it a hit? That's a miss. Okay. Bonus action.
I laugh at you, halfling.
Ooh. Okay. Eyes get a little bit hazy, but I'm going to try again. So this is my bonus action.
You
Now,
tower before me. Power before.
Oh, wait. Sorry. No, I have to re-roll that because I missed it, so I did not reapply Vex, so that would have been a true disadvantage. So let me re-roll that attack.
Okay.
I've just been used to doing that because I've constantly hit it. That was the first time I missed, so I'm going to re-roll the disadvantage.
Because you wouldn't have had Vex.
That was my fault. So disadvantage. Being fair.
Exactly.
I still hit it. Okay, I still hit it. I'm going to reapply my Vex. Okay, so I hit it. Now I'll do damage. So this is normal damage. So deal 3, and then my Hunter's Mark damage, which
6 actually is what you did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read the dice, not the thing. Okay. And then the Hunter's Mark damage, which is another 4. 10 damage.
How do you want to do this for the third time?
It has no eyes. Like, what else is there? Like, do you know what I'm going to try to do? And this probably won't work anyway. I'm going to shoot it through the jaw, like underneath it, to try and shut its mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bolt lodged between shish kebab and its mouth.
Lodge it in. I'm sure it's strong enough to sort of break free, but that's still what I do.
Finwick, you are up.
There's still an insight check that needs to be made.
Mm-hmm.
My brother is so insightful. He totally has this in the bag. Just watch, guys.
Oh,
What did I tell you?
That was going to be 1 for a second.
Finwick, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I would have felt really bad about gassing him up otherwise, but no.
You understand the final part of the ritual that is required, and you achieve it. And in doing so, the protective purple dome over the totem disappears and is dispelled.
Can I grab the totem?
Yeah. Yeah, it can be you or... yeah, I won't make it take an action to grab that. So no, I was just wondering because it was took its action. But no, yeah, for sure. Whatever. You grab the totem in your hand. Okay. Let me find said totem, if you would give me a quick sec. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what the totem does instead of dragging it on your sheet. Or do you... Yeah. Okay. So, when you grab this totem, attunement is not required, and you immediately know that it has the following magical effect. You can use an action to activate the totem to attempt to control a single reptilian creature or lizard folk within 60 feet. The target must make a wisdom saving throw with a DC 18. On a failure, it is dominated by you for 1 hour and follows your verbal commands, but it can only be used once per long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna say, Fancy, it is gonna be your. Let me see. Actually, now you have control of this totem, right? Yeah. So with that, also, I'm gonna take you guys out of combat because you do not hear the voice anymore. And yeah, what does anybody else want to do before we go around another cycle? Is there anything you guys want to do before I go around to another round?
Jade's gonna walk to Arkin and give the potion she has.
I'll take it. I don't drink it.
All right.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
All right. You
5.
all right?
Thank
Heal,
you.
heal yourself 5. You chug that down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, at the top of the round.
No.
Now, Finwick, in your head, you hear, your dirty hands defile this totem. How dare you? But only you hear this, Finwick, in your head.
I just take the totem and tuck it into my ropes, my pack or whatever it is I'm carrying stuff in.
Okay.
Ignore it.
And at the start of the round, it seems like now the lair actions have stopped. And also, no heal is received on the dead and dying Quill Viper. All right. Let me just switch up the music real quick. Get back to something a little more adventure-y here.
I gotta step away for a second there, guys.
Yeah, no problem. You have done it, folks. You have done it. So real quick now, what I'm going to say is, ding! Gold flashes around all of you like World of Warcraft. No, not really, but you all level up. So real quick, just while Mel is AFK for a second anyways, you all got up a level. So let's try to go through real quick and get some of this done, and then we'll get Mel done when she gets back. So I think, remember, there's a lot of this is automated on your sheets. So if you guys open up your sheet, and it is, where is it to? Under the features tab, which is the third one down. I think if you unlock your character sheet, so in the top left corner is the little gear cogs.
Either or, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you drag that and change it to a 3, do you start getting pop-ups? Or if you change it to a 2 in the case of somebody else.
Yep. Okay.
So you could go through each of your characters to see what
I missed
happens.
Those instructions. What was that?
Funny, there's an int.
Now, you have successfully defeated this encounter. You've gathered your main objective, which was the totem that you had to retrieve, with a few near-death incidents, that's for sure. But otherwise, you successfully did it. Now, from here, I'm just going to delete this thing.
Be right back 1 second.
Okay.
And from here, what is your plan?
I know before we leave here, one thing Talbot really wants to do is he wants to harvest some poison from this rare snake. So that's what he's immediately doing.
Okay, I'm going to say it takes about a minute to do that. So what's everyone else doing during the minute? I'd like you to roll a skill check to see how good you are at harvesting that. So that could be allow either survival or nature, I guess. Both of them
I'm
seem
sort
kind
of sorry,
appropriate.
reading the description. Yeah, I was going between those. So I'm just trying to see which one makes the most sense. That's with lore. I mean,
It's like gonna be.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what skill for extracting parts from creatures to use, right? So without.
I think I'd put it. If I have to choose one, I'd choose survival. But the descriptions aren't really either of them. But I would lean more towards survival, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Like if it's a magical creature, I might require Arcana. But for this type of creature, yeah, it's just it's a natural creature. So yeah, either one, nature or survival. Give me a check.
Could I assist?
Yeah, if you want to go over and get your hands dirty and help them out.
Yeah.
So what I would actually do is I'm going to take my sword and I'm going to drive it up into the hard palate of the snake to keep the snake's head open because it's such a big creature.
Mhm.
And that way you can easily get in there and get what you need and you'll add a +2.
Oh, I love that. Oh, wait, is that how we're doing it in this one? I can't remember how we're doing help. Is it the...
Oh, wait, actually, I don't know. I can't remember.
I was doing it the just to give advantage way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, I couldn't remember because it's been ages. Okay, yeah, so you sort of see Talbot sort of fidgeting and like he's having a bit of trouble with the jaw, keeping it open while trying to carefully extract from the fang into like a vial. But with your assistance, he will do this with advantage.
You're just going to hear a flat from Fenwick in the background. You can get it from the spines on the side as well. It's not necessary.
I rolled a nat 20.
All right. So with that, I'll say you're able to extract. All right. It was going to be a D4 vials of it, but where you got a critical, whatever you roll on the D4, I'll double.
Sure. D4 down here. Roll. So 4.
Okay, so you can put 4 vials of Quill Viper poison.
Awesome. I will just do that. But that is what I'm doing, as everyone else can figure out their own thing.
Anybody else doing anything for the minute while he's doing that, or
Yes.
just okay?
Finn is just gonna say, the voices we heard commanding the serpent is in the totem. It's not happy.
Release me. Put me back.
If we give this totem to the person who hired us, they will also have control of this spirit or entity within it.
And do you think it can bring back the dead like she mentioned?
Well, at least for reptiles. Snakes. We've seen that firsthand.
Yeah, a couple
I
of
think
times.
the totem itself has the ability to control anything with reptile or reptilian.
While I'm
features.
talking about it, I'm going to investigate the room for any loot or treasure or anything of value.
Sure. Yeah, give me a check there. So yeah, you're investigating it, I assume you said you're doing?
Yep. 25.
You can see that there's no forms of loot in here at all. This is simply just the dedicated chamber for this. They have other places to store loot and stuff, right? So, and there's the massive
that's what
statue
looking
and the
into that.
eroding. Yeah, you don't see any secret compartments, hidden doors, nothing that stands out to you at all. You're pretty sure it's pretty straightforward here.
Brother, I understand your concern with this totem reaching the wrong hands, but I don't think Sylvie falls into that category, or at least I hope not. We should honor our agreement.
I have no concerns with our agreement, only indicating that she might be in danger if she takes it.
We could always warn her. But I would reckon she'd know the dangers of it.
If she does, she never told us before.
We could also just be there when she uses it if we think it could go real bad.
I think that sounds good.
Well, I, for one, am ready to get out of here.
Agreed.
I start leaving.
And I know, just looking around, is anyone still... Is it just Zaylin and Arkin that are injured right now? Sort of looking here, just to see if anyone needs to be...
Yeah, otherwise it would
Topped up.
it would say it next to their names.
Okay, I was just... Okay.
I didn't
That
level
was
up
in red.
Zalen yet. I'm gonna let him do that when he gets back.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
So, all right. So
Okay.
you make your way down through these doors, and as you come out, you do hear off in the far distance there was a patrol heading in this direction, but it sounds like they just continued to move on because you guys shut the door. 'Cause remember I asked you, are you keeping the door shut?
Yeah.
You shut it. Otherwise, you would have got flanked from the back by a patrol of lizard folk. So that wouldn't have been good. All right, so you guys are going to make haste and get out of here before you're found by another patrol?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Lasco.
Well, the exit is
Get
just
outta here.
right here. Lucky for you. So we can close off said map if you are just going to immediately rush out. So,
Yeah.
all right. And don't forget on this, you can scroll with your mouse wheel to zoom in to make it fill up your screen or, use your mouse. Right click to move around the image that I share and stuff, so you can manipulate the image with your mouse. Anyways, so yes, what is your plan then? So as you rush outside, you do notice as soon as you get outside, it is still dark. You hear the distant sounds of the waves. All is quiet, and then Lasco steps out from the dark. Very well hidden. I'm not going to make your rolls, but none of your passive perceptions were probably high enough to see him. Then again, he does have, -8 because of exhaustion to all of his stealth rolls, so maybe he did, because it was 4 levels of exhaustion he has. Arkan, by the way, he has 4 levels of exhaustion, so in this system, exhaustion works differently. So
yeah, just huge negative modifiers every
he has
level.
10 feet of movement and like -8 to anything he does. So, what's with the giant spell castings? Okay.
I'm reading over stuff.
Oh,
Just
okay.
ignore that.
Yep. All right. But otherwise, he steps out and he says, only in Draconic, so Arkan, you're the only one who can understand him, because he does not speak Common. He says, I assume you are successful then.
So yeah, we were.
Speak
We've-
plainly.
Led the creature inside.
Do you have the totem visible, Finwick? What did you do with it?
It's
I think he said he hid it away.
currently tucked away in my robes.
So it's not visible. Okay. All right, that's fine. Then he just says, very well. We should make our escape. We'll be found in no time. There's many more patrols, both in and out of the lair.
As I'm talking, by the way, after I talk, whatever, or I'll translate at one point or another. And can you help us avoid the patrols? Or
Yes, I'll do my best. This way.
okay,
And he starts to guide you to the best of his ability. And of course, this little island has been his home his whole life. So he has to move at a slow pace, but because he can only move, he's so exhausted. But still, you guys are all being quiet anyways. So you make your way following his guide and trying to find your general direction, I assume, back to at least the shoreline where you took the rowboat.
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
That is the plan.
All right. So you make your way there. It takes about, at the speed you'd be going, about 25 minutes or so. It is uneventful with Lasco's guiding and you're all being as quiet as you can. And it seems like a lot of the patrols are trying to head into the lair and find out what's going on in there. You guys have stirred the ant nest. But you make it to the shoreline, and you do see the 2 rowboats there. One that belonged to the Pincer Posse, and the other ones that belong to you are still there, tied to the rocks, crashing up against the shore. So you're going to get in them? You're going to take 2 boats or 1?
Yes. Can we all fit in one?
Did we all get here in one, I thought?
You all got here
Or
in
was-
one, but it was tight, and it's only because you got 2 halflings at a ferry that you were able to use it. With Lasco being a big lizard folk, I'm gonna say you could all fit in one boat, but you're extra jammed. You're like somebody's gonna be sitting on the lap of the big lizard folk.
Yeah. We'll probably take advantage of 2.
Yeah.
All right, so you divide.
There's an image to my head that's funny.
And the water level would be right at the brim, like you're like the boat is sunken down so much. But yeah, with that, you row back and you see that the boat is still waiting for you out there. So it takes about 15 minutes of rowing to get out to where the boat is on the ocean. Now, I am going to share something here with you because since the very first session, I've updated my art style, so I got just to show you the new art of the crew. It's going to look very similar, except it's just with the new style. So the captain is on board. Captain Oren Tidewalker. Did you all see that image? Did it share probably?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And we got, just as a reminder, you got Deckhand Finn. And you got the half-orc, which is heavily... where his skin, as I said, is like parts of his skin is like a peach color and then green in others. But yeah, Grak, you see them. Oh, and Sylvie. I can't forget Sylvie. Beep, beep. There we go. All right, so that's the 4 members that you see, and as you row your boat over towards them, when you get to the side, the 2 deckhands come over to assist, dropping on the ropes, helping you tie up the rowboats. You got the extra rowboat where they're like, hey, we'll take it, and they tie that to the other side of the boat, and you get back on. And right away Sylvie comes up. Oh, how was it? Were you successful? Some of you look a little hurt. Oh, what's with the blood? And some of you guys got lots of blood stains on you, and clothes is probably tattered or ripped from being bit and slashed. She genuinely seems worried about you.
It was certainly an adventure.
Well, how'd it go? It looks like you all made it back. So what? Were you successful?
We have what you're looking for. Do you have our payment?
Oh, yeah, of course. If you got it, can I see it?
I'm going to take it out. I'm not going to hand it to her. I'm just going to take it out.
All right, you take it out. And as you're doing that, the captain looks up. He's like, I don't like these waters. Can I set sail? We're good to go. And once you take out that totem, he's like, yeah, I guess we're good to go. And he just starts, and he signs to his 2 deckhands, and they start hoisting the sails and all that. Sylvie's eyes go wide and look at it, and he's like, oh, so that's it? Oh, okay. All right. Yes.
Were you expecting something else?
Well, she's like, I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I just knew it was some form of totem or relic. That's about it. Oh yeah, so the payment. Here we go. And she digs in her bag and takes out, and she's like, and as she's counting out the coin and making sure she got the right amount there, she says, oh, and so the pincer posse, did you deal with them? You feel like you got justice for me?
I don't think there'll be an issue.
Okay.
The ones on the island will not be leaving the island, most likely.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. All right, and so then she dips into a second pouch and counts out an extra 100 coins, and then throws over a sack of coins towards you all. And says, "All right, well, now I can't thank you enough for banding together like that, facing down the pincher posse after what they did to me."
Do you know what this is capable of?
No, do you?
Yes.
Look, can I
First,
have
it
it?
has powers to control... Wait. It has powers to control lizard folk. Anybody with a draconic type bloodline. Which is the easier of the 2 things that I'm going to tell you. Second, it contains a spirit or an entity that's trapped inside it already. It's not happy. It was what controlled the main obstacle to our getting it. It could be dangerous. It will speak to you once you have it in your possession.
You see her expression drop. That's heartbreaking. You can see that, yeah, clearly. Huh. So that's it. It's already got a spirit in it, and it controls lizards, you said?
It might. And I'm gonna look at what's his name again? The lizard we have?
Lasco?
Lasco, yeah.
I'm gonna say Lasco, lie down.
Oh, you're gonna try to use it on him?
Probably use the ability and see if it makes. Yep.
Is there like he needs a check?
Yeah, he
He's
does.
super exhausted, but I assume.
True, he's gonna have a -8 to this roll.
Well, I got his.
Fancy is going to pick up the pouch of gold and just hold it.
Okay, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw at -8. Here we go. Situational bonus.
Yeah.
As everyone walked back to the boat, Arcan was a bit slower. He has a cane and he was like low health. But that's why he wasn't really taking part in most of this conversation. He's just kind of over to himself.
Okay. And with a 1 result.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because of the -8 didn't help. Yeah, so you have complete dominance over Lasco for 1 hour. Fidwick. So what did you say to tell him to lie down?
Lie down.
All right. His eyes just go like kind of blank, and he is your puppet, and he just lies down.
I'm gonna say, sleep it off, man. And then I'm just going to say, don't abuse this. And you may be able to free the spirit to do whatever it is you want. Just be careful.
Oh yeah.
Also, he's with us.
Maybe it's a spirit in it that's doing this, and if I kick it out, then I can put a different spirit in it, right?
Probably don't do that on this boat.
No, of course not. I don't even know how to do that. I'd have to find someone who knows how to do that. But either way, she puts out her hand for the total.
I'm gonna look back at the lizard guy who's lying down.
Oh, he's curled up and going
You
to
have
sleep
control.
now. You just told him to go to sleep, right?
Perfect. I don't give her back the thing.
Yeah, he's curled up and trying to settle and put himself to sleep.
He was a prisoner. He needs rest.
Oh, fair enough. He's one of the good ones.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
We've offered him sanctuary. He was going to be killed.
fair enough. Okay. Well, fair's fair, and if you say that, I'll take your word for it. Oh my. And now, as you're sailing back, she just takes, several minutes to look at the totem. Is there anything you guys are doing as you sail? If you remember, it's about a 3-hour boat ride back.
I'll divvy up the gold between everybody.
Okay, everybody can mark 100 gold on your sheet.
I'll let you mark 200.
Hold all the money. Let's see, 200 gold.
I'm going to put 200 on Zalen's, just so we don't forget. Where's the gold? Up here. Okay. So everyone adds 100 gold. Because there's 6 of you that walked away from this. And it's
Where on the character sheet is gold?
under inventory.
On the backpack tab.
Yeah, like they're in the backpack. It's for me, it's the second tab down in inventory,
Oh,
and right at
okay.
the top, all the different gold, different types of gold are there. So it's the second one.
Okay, my character sheet was scrolled down a bit. I did not realize. Thank you.
So as you're sailing back, about an hour goes by. She's finished looking at it. She's like, well, not quite what I had hoped, but hey, it is what it is, and that's a part of treasure hunting, right? You never know what you're going to get. And either way, we got revenge on those bastards, so good. She seems genuinely filled with gratitude. She says, but it's not just the gold that matters. What you did here today is a rare thing to find folks willing to stand up for someone they barely know. Silverstone City's in a desperate need of heroes like that. And let me tell you, if you keep at it, you'll be making more than just a name for yourselves. Gold, reputation, powerful friends. There's a whole lot to gain if you stick together and keep doing what you did here today. Of course, you could just go your separate ways, but I'll be honest with you, with the skill set you have, it'd be a damn shame. Might be worth seeing where this group takes you.
There's time enough to decide that.
Yeah, and since your pockets are weighing a bit heavier with all that gold, might I suggest you take some time to enjoy what Silverstone has to offer? There's no end of the things to do there. There's entertainment, fine goods, knowledge to be learned, and a lot of folks worth meeting and contacts to be made. And if you really want to blow off some steam, I'd suggest you head on over to the Mirthvale district. That place has everything, from games, drinks, music, and a fair few surprises if you know where to look. You know, it's just a good way to get to know each other outside of slashing and stabbing. She gives you all a wink.
Sounds like you know your way around.
Oh, that city? Yeah, for sure. I've been there. My family's from there. So, yeah. I think it's the best city in the realm, you ask me.
What time of day is it now? Is it like...
When you are about to ride back, you'll get back now within an hour. It'll be like getting close to early morning. It'll be like probably 4 in the morning, 4 a.m.
Yeah, because we left at like dusk or something, didn't we, originally?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I was just trying to remember. Okay.
Okay. Any other things going to happen on the boat? Or anything need to say anything?
Yeah.
Or we're just...
Well, we're after the hour of dominance wears off, and
over.
I'm going to be sat next to him, and I'm going to have a rations for myself and a rations for the lizard folk that we took, waiting for him when he wakes up. And I'm just going to ask him what he intends to do now with his freedom.
All right. You stir him, and he wakes up, and you give him some rations. And now, Arkin, are you going to translate for him? Because he doesn't speak common.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just assume Arkin is translating this. He says, well, I have not known a life off of the island. I'm just going to see what awaits me. I can take care of myself. Will your settlements accept me?
Yes, they're fairly open to all races. I'm going to ask Talbot for 20 gold.
You read my mind, brother. Yeah. I was already had the money in my hand, so yeah.
This will get you started. This is a lot of money here. It will buy you a place to stay temporarily, get you settled.
What? I can't accept that. You've already given me my life back. Who knows, they would have kept me in that cage until I perished. I can fend for myself, as long as there's wild game for me to hunt.
We're dropping you in a city. There is food to buy. There is not wild game to hunt. Perhaps you leave the city, and that's fine. Take this.
And you will need a few days to recover, so think of this as a bit of downtime to figure out what comes next for you. You're not fit to hunt for those few days, so you will need the coin.
Well, it takes a moment of persuasion. He's very apprehensive about taking it, but he heeds your words and eventually accepts your 20 gold that you hand him. And he says, so this will get me food. This is what you trade and barter with.
I think we need to take the remaining hour before it gets there to explain economics to this lizard. Just like basics.
Yeah, he seems pretty intelligent. And he's aware that these are valuable because he's, talked to other shipwrecked people and stuff. But like, he's also lived on a little island his whole life and never been in the city.
So like, I know they've dealt with trade. So I think that's what. I think Talbot's going to try if there's like if Arkin's there to help translate. I'm not sure if Finn wants to keep up for the hour, but yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I'll help him.
I'm as social I was going to be giving him his life, and that was it. I'm going to be by myself after that.
Okay. All right, so you spend the remaining hour trying to give him a crash course in how civilization and settlements work, and the value of money to give him a rough idea of it. You hit the shoreline of, or the dock area of Silverstone City. And with that, the captain pulls up and says, well, that was a smooth journey. Well, considering how capable you all are. Otherwise, it would have been horrendous. So, job's a job. And, yeah, congratulations on your success. And I hope you have a good future. Yeah. He's just like trying to find what to say as he's just tying his boat on, and the deckhands go, and deckhand Finn is helping. Grak goes up to you, Fancy. And like as you hear him coming as the boat creaks under his feet. He doesn't really sneak up on you and probably turn around, and he just says, "You, Fancy, you saved me. I am forever in your debt. And as I said, I will return the favor."
Oh, you don't have to.
If our paths should cross again. And he just gives you like just a nod of respect.
She nods.
And then Finn says, "This rope's not going to tie itself, you dumb loaf." And grunt comes out of Grak, and he just heads on over and finishes helping prepare the boat for the dock. Sylvie hops off the boat and runs ashore, and just stops on the dock. I assume you're all getting off the boat?
Yes.
Yep. And
Yeah.
making your way to the shore. Okay, well, it was good. You guys all, you get a good night's sleep. Y'all earned a bit of fun, and who knows, you might find another big payday tomorrow. Who knows?
Fancy's actually going to take her rapier and she's going to cut off a lock of hair. And she's going to fly over and put it in Grak's hand. And then she'll call out, "Fair seas, safe travels." And she'll fly back.
Okay, he takes a lock of your hair and he looks at it confused. And then as you're flying away, the rest of you see, I guess Fancy probably don't because you're flying away, but the rest of you see him, he looks at it and then he holds it up, takes a big sniff of the hair.
He's an orc. He'd probably love that.
He's half orc, so his eyes.
But same thing.
Yeah, but he looks like he's 80% orc though. But his eyes just go wide, and then he like takes it and like in his pouch, he makes sure it's tucked in, very secure, and then deckhand Finn just looks at him with this grin on his face, just to give him that look, being like, "Really?" And the captain is like has a smirk as well as shakes his head. It's like, "Now I've seen everything." But otherwise, they're left to tend to their boat, and Sylvie says, "Well, that's it. I'll be seeing you around. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the city." And she runs off.
Thomas sort of looks over at Fenwick's like, I think we should find some place to retire for the morning.
As they say that, Arkhan's going to go over by Jade and be like, "Thanks again for that potion. That bite really hurt."
Yeah, that thing was awful.
It was
Truly
terrible.
Show to all players. Did you guys get that pop-up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what this is the locations in Silverstone City. Now, I got the districts there, and any place that's listed is a place that you can visit. However, you'll notice a lot of the districts down below are not done yet, so you can't really visit them yet, because I know I've made, it takes me about 20 to 30 hours to make each of these districts in detail that I'm doing. So, I'm working on it. So, but I started...
You said to go to the Mirthvale district, right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
We go
She said
immediately
that...
to a district you don't have made.
Jerk. All right. So
Outer Ward it is.
So, yeah, so these are, I created the first 4 that I got made are the ones that I figured you'd most want to go. Merchant's Row is a lot of places to buy things and shop around. Mirthvale is entertainment. Gutter's End is basically the slum area of the city. And I've just made that because I know Jade and anyways, we'll get in that. And Arkin. And then Cognita District is the education district. So, yeah. So, just above table here, I figured since the game is the Heroes of Silverstone, it'd be nice to give you guys a chance to literally explore the city that you're a part of. Yeah, we can get into some of that. But right now, as you said, you are horribly exhausted, stinking, smelly, covered in blood, and looking for a place to rest. So, some of you guys are more familiar with this city than others. So, based on your backgrounds, I believe I might have asked this in the first session. I'm trying to remember. Some of you are going to be more familiar with the cities than others. So, is there anybody here whose character will say is not at all familiar with the city, like you're really new?
I believe myself.
How long we've...
I think we just got here. I think we're just recent arrivals, so I don't think we know much.
Yeah. And I know, okay, I think Jade and Arkin, you guys are decently familiar with this city.
Yeah.
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty good with the city. And Fancy, my question is, you would have only have came here with the circus troupe, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, they've only been here about a week. So you've only got a week's worth of knowledge of this city.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
And, yeah, well, Zalen's not here. Okay, so it's pretty much new to all of you guys except for Jade and Arkin. So, Jade and Arkin, you know for sure that the cheapest place for room and board is in the Gutter's End district, the Drowned Rat Inn. If you can see that on the list. Otherwise, if you want something of like a good, moderate, healthy standard, of course, there's always the where's it to? The Wandering Wisp. Oh, I got it spelt wrong there.
I'm gonna look at Jade, kind of like tap my coin first now that it has like an extra 100 gold in it, and be like, I really don't want to stay in the Drowned Rat again.
Oh, no, please, no.
I'm gonna get you guys roll. What would it be for streetwise in this? History? Is that the closest thing to streetwise in D&D?
The Silverstone locations just straight up disappeared.
Yeah. I think he's updating and I think he's editing and correcting spelling.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I had a big typo. I guess would it just be history? What do you think for streetwise to learn if?
History is the.
Yeah, I think history's the closest.
All right, roll it.
Yeah.
And I'll give both of you.
It's their history.
Yeah, I'll give you guys advantage. But it's only Jade and you two are rolling here.
Oh. Wait, why did Lasco roll? That was a saving throw from earlier.
And Arkin can roll as well. Jade, you're not too sure. When you guys bring up the mention of the Drowned Rat Inn, Arkin, I'm going to say you've heard rumors that people check in there and they don't check out.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
That said, what's the plan? Is everybody going to find their way to the inn?
We'll offer to guide them to the better inn. That's not the Drowned Rat.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes. You will you make your way through the city streets and the different districts there, and you make your way into a place called the Wandering Wisp. It is early in the morning by the time you arrive.
District?
It's in
Mirthvale.
In the Mirthvale district. You make your way in there, and actually, just for the fun of it, I forgot. I was going to activate this because you're not on the ocean anymore. But, yeah. So, you make your way into the Mirthvale district. The streets obviously are pretty empty at now pushing, about 5 in the morning. As you make your way into the Wandering Wisp, the exterior of the Wandering Wisp is both charming and enigmatic. The entrance is marked with a nice wooden door, and the symbols above hint at the magic within. And above the door, the sign reads, The Wandering Wisp, and it glows with a soft, otherworldly light. And it kind of shifts colors and bends. It's almost very inviting, is the vibe you get from this kind of glowing magical sign outside. And when you go inside, it just seems like it's a cozy room filled with various artifacts and curiosities from distant lands. The walls are adorned with maps, enchanting trinkets, mystical symbols, and it basically it's an inn for adventurers, as it promotes adventure and discovery through all the different artifacts that are spread throughout here. The shelves are lined with strange potions on display, some ancient tombs, exotic artifacts, and some other different senses of wonder. And looks like a staff member, a young man, is being relieved from the front desk duty. And this lady is relieving him of duty as she takes the front counter as you all approach.
You said it was early morning, right?
Oh, it's 5 a.m. Yeah, that's why the morning shift is changing. She's relieving the other guy of duty.
The circus that I was traveling with, they're on the outskirts.
No, that was initially what I was saying, but
Okay.
then no, they set up on the outskirts until it was their time to come in the city. But now that you know that they've been in the city for about 6 days now. Like your show that you skipped on would have been in the city, but it was on like the far end of the city. That's why you had to send the messenger that time.
Okay. How close is the circus to this inn?
Well, the circus is, let me quickly see what district it is in. The circus is in the Spectacle Square, so it's still in the Mirthvale district, so it's not too far.
Okay. Actually, I gotta check in with my folks. I'll meet y'all back here in the morning. Sound good?
It already is the morning.
It is
Yeah.
morning.
I'll meet you in like a few hours. Ish. Noon?
Noon.
If you insist.
All right.
Let's say.
I'll meet you here for noon. And then she'll leave.
Okay. All right. Fancy departs and flutters out the door. The rest of you,
I'm gonna walk up to the worker.
yeah, behind the counter, she looks up as you all get there. She looks like she's just getting everything ready because she's relieving the other person and says, "Oh, hey, just be with you in a second here. You all, oh, you're the interesting. Whoa, okay. Looks like you've been through some things." As she looks at you all with your tattered clothes and blood.
You can say that.
Well,
We're looking for some rooms. And just look back at everyone, kind of questioning like what their like sleeping arrangements are. They ever want separate rooms? If the brothers want to share?
and she points to a sign with just to the side there, and you can see the lodging options are. Let me go back. The lodging options are: there's a traveler's quarters, 5 silver per night, or 3 gold per week. There's the adventurer's retreat, or the mystic suite. So the low tier one is 5 silver per night. The adventurer's retreat is 1 gold per night, and the mystic suite is 3 gold per night. It depends on how much luxury you want.
Okay, what's the mystic suite?
Are you asking her that?
I am.
Well, it's the best type of rooms that we have here. It has a spacious bed, some magical tapestries, private sitting area, a bath that is enchanted to keep the perfect temperature, and a window that offers a beautiful view over the streets of Silverstone here.
Taking it 3 gold.
Okay. All right, you're paying your 3 gold for the Mystic Suite.
I am.
All right.
I'm just gonna look at Talbot and say, "No, I don't care. Whatever you want, brother."
Good with keeping it simple. I think the traveler's quarter should be fine for the pair of us.
Okay, 5 silver per night each, unless you're gonna double bunk in the bed. You are halflings. You both could fit in a human bed, no problem.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Top bunk. Brothers with top bunk. Anyways,
I'll mention the Jade. that she's
We
welcome
assume
to
they're
stay on.
human-sized beds, right?
yes, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying, John?
I said I'll mention the Jade that she's welcome to stay in the fancy suite.
Ooh, I can get it for us tomorrow night.
Suite.
Okay. And Zalen's like, I don't know what Zalen thinks, but he's gonna buy one of these. On a Sade, he's gonna go with a basic one for now. I don't want to take away much of his money. Yeah.
Zalen probably gets a room, leaves for a moment, forgets he has a room, and sleeps at a church or whatever he does.
Who knows with him? But he says, "Hey, I'm exhausted. I'll meet you all at noon, and I'm gonna get some sleep." And he just throws down 5 silver and takes his key and heads on up. Now, she says, "Oh, silly me, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Lozana. I'm actually the owner of this, and I'm short-staffed, so I'm running the counter today. So yeah, here's the keys for your various rooms, and if you want to look at the menu, we can deliver some of our signature dishes or unique drinks to your room."
Oh, I want sleep more than food right now.
Okay, well, we can send it to your room in the morning, or I guess in your case, noon by the sounds of it. If you want, before you leave, that's always an option.
Yes. Perhaps we'll eat after Fancy rejoins us in the afternoon.
So as we turn to go to our rooms, I'm gonna turn to the halflings and Zalen, because I think he's still there. Kind of like hold my hand out to each of them and just be like, thanks for your help today.
Talbot's not really sure how to respond and just sort of gently shakes it and goes, "Sure. You too, I suppose."
Knowledge was useful.
Yes, it was.
Jade kind of bows to Finwick, knowing that she would not be awake if he wasn't there.
Yeah, so then
For
head
what you
upstairs.
did to my rap, I was not able to control it, but should we do it in the future, I hope to harness it better.
I'd like that.
So yeah, bed awaits and bath. And I'm gonna head out.
Okay, so everyone is going to sleep. All right, just for the record here, let's see. The Traveler's Quarters is a cozy and well-kept room with simple, sturdy furnishings. Each room includes a single bed, a small desk, and a window with a view of the city. But, not the best view. You're kind of looking down a city street and like at the sides of some of the other buildings, right? And then the Mystic Suite, yeah, it's all of those things. Prime sitting area, a bath that's at the perfect temperature, magically enchanted bath water. So it is perfect for you guys. And the bath water doesn't even need to be changed. It's got like prestidigitation type magic on it. So like there's no filth as it comes off of you. Just a moment later, it just dissolves and just seems to go away. The water just seems to be ever clean and clear. And do either of you look out the window?
Oh yeah, rotate time, look around.
It's like a bit of a balcony, and the window offers a view of Silverstone with a starlit enchantment, making it feel like the city is illuminated by celestial lights. It is just well lit, and it's just, it's like, as good as you can get for a balcony view. And you're on the top floor looking over at the tops of buildings and stuff like that. Now, and in the traveler's quarters, the only thing you have, by the way, is a bucket filled with normal water with some different cloths and things that you could use to clean yourself.
That's more than enough for us.
It really is.
Yeah. Okay, Fancy. Are you there, Fancy?
I'm here.
All right. So at 5 a.m, you were gonna head where? To the Spectacle Square, where you know that the circus is set up there.
Yeah.
But you know they
Yes.
typically operate at night. I will let you know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to just arrive. Like, I'm not hiding that I'm coming back or anything like that. I'm just going to arrive. And my destination is wherever it is that I would normally sleep.
Well, you don't sleep here. This is a big tent area. Yeah, you have to find accommodations elsewhere. But I mean, you
Oh,
work
okay.
there, so if you wanted to go in and find a place to crash, you could. There's lots of
Okay.
tents, lots of places to go into wardrobe area if you had to, find a
Okay.
chair. Like,
I didn't know if there would be like wagons just like outside, like around that I could crash into, but I guess we don't.
yeah, they have
travel
those
like
there for
those?
when you're traveling on the road. So yeah, like the same wagons you would sleep on when you're on the road and traveling, those are there. They're parked off to the side.
I'm okay finding one of those, if that's okay.
But typically, most of the people, when they're in a city, they want to take advantage of the hospitalities and fun of the city, because sleeping in the wagon, they do that enough on the road. So it's not really something they want to do when they're in a city. But for sure, yeah, you find your good old wagon where you got, your little bunk area with a couple of things set up in there.
Okay.
And get a nice free night's sleep. Okay, so, but just to let you know, well, I'll get more into detail on this a little later. But otherwise, is that all you plan to do? Is just find your cot
Yep.
and go to sleep?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, you all crash after getting washed up. You have a...
Before going to sleep, there is something I would like to do. I wasn't sure if anything else was going to happen.
Yeah, go for it. Always interrupt me if you got something to do.
Nope, that's fine. So when it's just me and Finn in the room, it's like before we retire, it's like, so, what are your opinion on the others?
They seem capable.
They do. You should show a little bit more caution. We don't know how trustworthy they are yet.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know you fed earlier, but I would like to check on your condition if it's okay with you. As I'm just going to take out a syringe.
I'm feeling fine. But
It is. This is just to see
if
how
you
you're doing.
insist,
Is it
of
just to
course.
check your condition? That's all. So this is not with anything. This is to extract. So yeah, if you leave out an arm, he will. Just
Fenwick understands, and he's more of
Yeah.
a like, yeah, I'm fine, but if it makes you feel better.
just to see how
When
things
it's
are
just the two of us, he treats you more softly
Yeah.
than anybody would see him in public.
So he'll use the syringe just to take a sample. He just looks at it a moment and just file it away. And I'll take a look at that in the morning, but we should rest up.
Of course.
Rest well.
You too.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything before it's crashing?
In the big suite, Arcan's just going to kind of like look out the window for a while, because it's so different than where they normally stand and where he's been lately. And then he's going to tell Jade she can get in the bath first, and after she's done, if she goes, he'll get in and then get ready for bed.
Oh, yeah, she absolutely takes a bath.
Yeah, and it's the perfect bath temperature. And you just look at it, all of like the sweat and blood just magically washes off of you. Feels very relaxing. And like I said, the room has like enchanted tapestries and picture frames and stuff that are ever changing. And just like, I would say for the two of you, it's something you're very much not used to. If we turn this scene here to daytime. That didn't work because I didn't hit the update button. Save changes. All right. You guys got the city street background, right? And it changed to bright?
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Cool looking street.
Okay. All right. So, you all wake up roughly around noon in your various rooms, and you're all starving at this point. Like, I mean, some of you have eaten some rations and stuff, but you work up quite a bit of an appetite traveling on the sea and adventuring and putting all that effort in. So I'd say you're all getting pretty hungry, but you're feeling clean and decently refreshed otherwise. Fancy, and what are you doing? When you wake up, are you have anything in mind, or are you heading back to meet them roughly when you said so?
No. So I'm gonna get up.
We never saw Fancy again.
She ran away with Greg. Oh crap! I dropped my
Plus glove.
Okay. So
That would be an amazing side quest.
She's gonna get up. She's gonna get. She'll get washed, put on clean clothes. She's gonna head. She'll just dig through because she knows that there's things in the wagon, like food, like some that they keep, non-perishables. So she's just gonna find like some crackers or whatever that's there. She's gonna eat it, wash it down with some water. Then she's gonna head out and she's gonna see if she can find, like, I guess, I can't remember, Eddie. Is her family at this particular one, or are they at another circus?
Yes, I'll let you know. Your family is in town performing for 1 week. Approximately, they were planning 1 to 2 weeks. They're not sure how long they're going to stay. They've already been here 6 days. And this Spectacle Square area is designed so that circuses can come in, or other big performing groups and stuff like that, and set up in this area, and they rent it out for a specific amount of time. And right now, your group has it rented out. And your group is called the Marvels of the Midnight Road.
Okay. So I'm going to seek out either like my mom or my dad.
Okay. Well, it's about noon, and I'm going to say when you first step out and you start fluttering around the area looking for your mother or father, instead first you come across, sharing with all players, because why not? Even though you're not there, it's more fun if I share it with all players. You come across
That is a hat.
You come across your the ringmaster, the circus master. You know him as Vesper Nightshade, and he is the one in charge of your entire troop.
Okay.
He's your boss, essentially.
Love it.
Got it.
Yep. And he's basically like a chimp-like humanoid. He's medium-sized, just so you know. But the size of a dwarf, or a bit bigger,
So bigger than me. Okay.
Yes, bigger than you. He's not small, he's medium. But that said, as you're making your way and fluttering around, you see him over there, and he's like telling a bunch of just like regular no-name workers to be like, no, yeah, that banner needs to go up there. No, it's squish. Hang it straight. And then he looks over and sees you, and he's like, oh, fancy. And then he like makes his way over, and of course, yeah, he's a chimp. Like that's why he kind of moved a little bit like a chimp, but like more humanoid, like Planet of the Apes type movement, So it's a little bit of that, but he's still more humanoid.
How does he like to be addressed?
That's a good question. I would say from you, it's fine. You've been with him a while, and you can address him however you want, as long as there's nothing too insulting. Other people, he wants respect.
Monkey man.
You know him to be kind of charismatic, but
Okay.
very calculating and kind of mysterious.
Okay. Good afternoon, Vesper.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I can tell.
How long you was still planning to stay here for like another day or two?
No, we're wrapping up tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah. You gonna be a part of it? Do I schedule you in?
I found a company of people, and they seemed to be of the adventuring sort. And I thought maybe I could try my hand at that for a bit, see how it goes. That means I have to part ways with you and the midnight. No, the Marvel. What did you call it?
It is you are known as the Marvels of the Midnight Road.
Okay. Have to part ways with the Marvels of the Midnight Road. If that's all right.
For short, you can just say the Marvels if you want. He'll know what you're talking about. It's true.
Trying to show some respect.
Yeah. He's like, well, yeah. So, really? You're gonna take that path, huh?
Just for a little bit. I mean, it may not be what I want to do, but long term, I mean, you and mom and dad and, my siblings, you're all here. So I suspect I'll return one day, but I think for now, this is a path that I'd really like to try.
You know what? As soon as I seen Matthias teaching you how to use that sword properly. I knew. I knew it wouldn't be long before you were gonna, dream of something larger. Well, I can't say I didn't see it coming, but I don't know how your parents are gonna take it. Good luck with that. You know what?
I know.
The people love you, so it hurts to see you go, but you're young, and I'll accept you back if you ever want to come back.
Thank you, Vesper. It means a lot. And, well, it's not goodbye. Just for a little bit. I'll be back.
Second thought, one condition.
All right.
Keep an eye out for anyone who could replace you. If you come across in your journey somebody who you feel could replace you, send them my way, okay? Because now there's an empty spot there. Now I need another face for these posters.
As long as you promise, if I want to come back, there'll always be a spot for me.
Well, I mean, what do you plan to do? Go make a name for yourself? Because, of course, then you'd be a bigger spectacle. If you go out and do something stupid and become a wanted criminal, well then, no, you're not coming back.
Well, I wouldn't bring shame to the Marvels, Vesper. Think you know me a little better than that.
Well, I suppose.
But I'll try to stay out of trouble.
You fairy folk,
What's that supposed to mean, Vesper?
Oh, you knows what that's supposed to mean.
Have we ever given you any trouble?
You knows what that's supposed to mean.
No, Vesper.
Tricksters, a lot of yous.
Have we ever tricked you, Vesper?
Your father has many times.
Oh, that's my dad, all
Every
right?
time he does, I dock his pay. Every time.
Damn it, Vesper, you know what I'm like, not like that.
I know you're not like that. That's fine. Okay, all right. Listen, I got a lot to do around here, okay? I gotta get ready for tonight. It's a big event.
I know. I wish I was here. But it'll be great. And if we ever cross paths, I'll be sure to catch a show.
Yeah, you better.
She gives him a hug.
Don't get yourself killed. Gives
I
you a
won't-
hug, and it kind of hurts to hug him because he's got that much bling on.
I know.
There's like, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Vesper, if you're ever trying to hide from an assassin, your costume will give you away.
I don't need to hide. Everyone knows me.
And they love you for it. She
Well.
gives them a kiss on the cheek and she flutters away to find her parents.
Okay. We will hop back to the others at the inn. Okay, the Wandering Wisp. You all wake up. You do know that there's also, if you don't want room service, there is a large dining area down below, if you're interested in that, or you can just not eat and hit the streets. Or you can wait for Fancy to catch up, because she said she was going to meet you here at 12, so it's up to you guys.
Arcane's gonna get up and prestidigitation any blood and everything off his clothes, and get ready for the day. Do the same for Jade stuff as well, and yeah, go down to the dining room.
Yeah, and I think Talbot will suggest to Finn that they both go down to the dining room, if only because Fancy doesn't know where their rooms are otherwise.
Yes, that would be fine.
And
Okay, then.
go ahead, Jade.
Jade's gonna leave the room just a little later, and like on a handkerchief, she's gonna spend a moment to like infuse the skyline view from this room, and just tuck it into her pocket for now.
Nice. Okay. And you make your way down. When you do get down there, okay. Yeah, the seating in this area is a mix of cushioned armchairs, low wooden tables, plush benches arranged around a central hearth. And yeah, it's the whole area seems to be designed to encourage some mingling and some exploration while looking at all the fancy doodads on the walls and pictures. Like the whole place seems like just got a vibe for adventurers and to encourage people to go out and adventure more. You guys gonna go find a table? Or are you all sitting together or sitting separately?
We'll sit together if they're here.
Yeah, depends who gets down first.
Yeah.
I think Arkin's down first,
Yeah.
and then we see him, and then the two brothers come down, and shortly after would be Jade.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Zaylan.
So I'm hoping if I share this, it'll only be shared. Hopefully you only get the one thing. If you get anything other than the menu, please do not look at it and close it off. Okay? So here we go. I'll share it with everyone.
Menu, signature dishes, and
All
unique
right.
drink.
So as you
Yeah,
sit
we
with
only got the menu.
Okay. So with that, as you do, the waitress comes by, puts them down, says she'll be back shortly, and drops a menu with Wandering Wisp in front of you. While you're looking at that real quick, I guess I'll hop back to Fancy again just so we can get the timeline synced up here. Fancy, you said you were going to look for your... Who?
Parents. Either or.
Oh, here we go. All right. You come across, shortly thereafter, your mother in her tent. There we go. All right. So you see her, and she's not done up with any makeup or anything yet. You can just see she's like trying to pick out what she's going to wear tonight during the show. And you step into her tent. She turns around and looks at you. There you are. You're back.
I'm back, Mama. Just for a little bit. I want to talk to you.
Okay, this sounds serious. Have a seat.
All right. I go over and I sit down on the edge of...
One thing about your mom you
bed or a
notice is
chair.
when she moves or flutters around, everything she does is very graceful. So she gracefully kind of flutters over, and like chair, a little whisks out, and then she just sits down on it.
All right, I'm just gonna watch her. So I met some people, and well, we kind of went on a bit of an adventure yesterday. Made a bit of coin. Actually, made a lot of coin. 100 gold, Mama. I think I want to do this. You know what we talked about? I want to be an adventurer. I want to be a hero.
Oh.
Well, I know it's dangerous, but I'll be careful.
Roll a persuasion check. Trying to convince your mom.
Okay,
Your
hold
mom's
on.
like, no, you're grounded.
Hold on.
How old are you in fairy?
I cannot remember. I have to find
Oh.
my stuff.
It was a joke, anyways. You're like a kid.
Hold on.
She's a young woman, whatever that would be. Not a teenager. You're a young woman.
All right.
You're grounded.
Equivalent of being in the 20s, low 20s, I think.
Yeah, I think I made her like 23 or 24. I can't remember. Oh wait, I rolled perception. Hold on. Let me see. Well, I rolled a. Was that an 8? No, I rolled a 7. Let me just see what my modifier is. Oh, +8. So 7 + 8.
Okay. So what's a 15?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit better. You can still see she's not completely shutting you down, but with a 15, she's like, no, I know you can take care of yourself. Honestly, better than probably anyone in this family. But still, you know how much dangers are out there, and there's so many people ready to stab you in the back to take what you got. If you start telling people you made 100 gold last night, you're going to put a target on yourself.
Mama, I wouldn't just tell anybody. I told you.
I know, I'm just telling you that you can't trust people outside of the tent.
I know. But the people I met yesterday, they seem nice. We worked together. We did what we set out to do. And I made it back home.
You don't look too bad. She's like looking you over for damages. I don't think you took much damage.
Fine. The skills math has taught me, I'm good. I know how to protect myself.
Well, if you're half as resilient as I am, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, I love you, Mama. She gives her a hug. I promise to, well, I really don't know how I'm going to stay in touch with you because you travel so much. But
Well, we'll be back around. You'll be staying near the city, I assume?
I think so.
Well, we'll do our rounds and we'll be back. I'd
All
like to
right.
hear all your stories when I get back.
I'll have so many for you. All right. I gotta go. I told them I'd meet them for noon. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. It was just kind of a one-time thing, but we worked so well together. Anyway, I'll go and tell Pa I love him and give the little ones a kiss for me. And I'll see you again.
She's holding back some tears and giving you a
Mama,
giving
don't
you a hug.
cry. It'll be all right.
Not crying.
I'll be fine. You'll see.
She gives you a hug and she says, go, go, go.
Okay.
You're a young lady now.
Love you, Mama. Bye.
Just take care of yourself.
I will. And I fly away.
Flutter away, yes. Okay. All right, the rest of you guys, you had a chance to look at the menu. Anything jump out to you? Waitress comes back to your table, guys. What you ordering?
That's a good question. I got caught up in the RP there and I forgot to read.
So it'll be the wandering waffles for you.
Definitely get it.
Finwick is just rice, please.
Rice? Rice is not on the menu.
Oh,
My brother isn't a heavy eater early in the day. Just a celestial pie, and we'll share.
Okay. Yep.
I want the arcane curry.
I know. I was reading that. Oh, it does come with a side of steamed rice, though.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Oh, there
There's
we go.
no rice. There's
I
no
just noticed
rice.
there's rice, so you know, I'll get the arcane curry and I'll give him the rice portion of it. There we go, arcane curry instead.
Magical heat that builds with each bite.
Anytime that you've seen the rations that I've had, like everybody has rations that are like dried foods and stuff. All I have is rice. I boil it and I eat it. That's all I've ever had. That's all you've seen me. Anytime we've had rations, I've had boiled rice.
What's his 5 food groups?
Yeah. Okay, so arcane curry.
All right. Celestial pie and an arcane curry, so you can mark off your money for that. Whatever. And what's the rest? What's Jade? What are you getting?
I'm getting the wisps roast.
Oh, okay. And Fancy, you fly in a little late after and the waitress has to come back to get your order. What would you order on that list if you're getting any? Or you don't have to?
Yeah. So she's like, well, I'm starved. I'll have a wandering waffle
Okay.
with ale, please.
All right. So mark off your gold. And so a wandering waffle is a fluffy, spicy waffle topped with honey, enchanted with berry. Okay. All right. A faint glow and sweetness that lingers. Okay. Those with the arcane curry, if you notice, there's a magical heat that builds up with each blade, causing a warm glow on your eater's cheeks.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. And celestial pies, a nice rich meat-filled pie. Look at all that mushroom stuff, sprinkled with star-shaped seeds. Nice, nice, delicious. And that was what everybody ordered, right? Wandering waffles, yeah, good. All right, so you all chow down, and it's the best food you've had in quite a while, for most of you, I bet. And
It is.
Finn is just eating rice. He doesn't look like he's happy with the rice or sad with the rice. He's just eating the rice.
Okay, we're just trying to get to a particular thing right
So
here.
once we got the our drinks come in too, Arcan looks over at Jade, holds up his drink, and waits for her to do the same. And he says, like, for Flinton, and before he starts drinking his drink.
Yeah. I'd say we had another drink delivered. Just an extra one that sits.
Yeah. Good idea. I'll pay for that.
And you
No, I got it.
cheers to Flinted. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else want to describe anything they're doing, or do I move on?
I'm just gonna look up from my rice and say, "Who's Flinton?"
An old friend.
Okay. Well, as you all settle into your seats, a lively energy fills the room. The barmaids are weaving between the tables with trays of steaming spiced drinks. And you see off to the side a resident bard strikes up a merry tune that soon has most of the patrons in here getting their lunch, tapping their feet. And now you see, standing on the bar, who jumps up with a mischievous grin, is the inn's eccentric wizard. And I will share an image. He looks like Mel Gibson. What?
Stuck his finger in a socket.
Oh man.
Mel Gibson was a gnome. That's
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
I honestly just noticed that for the first time when I brought the image up.
I don't know.
Absolutely no.
You said that pretty fast. I don't know.
He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I am Archimedes Liberty Gibbet. Hello and welcome, welcome." And he's like trying to get everybody's attention. Lords and ladies, rogues and mages, I bring you a challenge most curious. The Wandering Wisp infamous illumination gauntlet is about to begin. Do you have the courage and wit and the balance to survive it? Any takers shall win this. And he points. And he produces a glittering amber-colored bottle labeled in a spidery script that says, Essence of Dragon's Breath, Vintage 304. With a snap of his fingers, the table shifts magically, forming a clear path along the tavern floor. He gestures to a floating orb at the beginning of the path, and has a faint swirling glow within. And he proceeds, Each brave soul who accepts must chase the light through the tavern. Follow it exactly. Any deviation from its course will result in harmless, though highly embarrassing, spell from yours truly. Only the cleverest, nimblest, and most determined can keep up. And the crowd kind of cheers. What are you guys doing? Anything?
Debating my skill set is what I'm doing.
I'm gonna look at Talbot and say, is that something that would make you happy?
Oh, well, I mean, anything would make me happy. I mean, what do you think? Should we try it?
If it's what you want, I will do it for you.
Yes,
I'm
but
just gonna stand up. I'll do it.
You see there's a small crowd forming in front, so you'll be getting a quick short lineup.
yeah, I'll follow after him as he does that.
Is this something everyone's doing at the same time or one at a time?
One at a time, and everybody else watches.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, well the crowd cheers, and a few adventurous patrons step forward to try their hand. As the orb begins to drift, the first patron, a tipsy dwarf, struggles to keep pace, veering off course and triggering a flurry of magical feathers that erupt from his beard. Laughter ripples through the crowd as the dwarf, now thoroughly feathered, stumbles back onto his table. When the orb comes back to the start, he looks to who's next in line. So which one of you guys are next in line?
Me.
He says, we have some fresh faces. Would you care to try your luck?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, getting started. All right. So, as the orb begins to drift, it moves slowly but erratically, and it's testing your coordination and balance. You need to do either an acrobatics or a sleight of hand check.
Acrobatics.
$18 is enough.
Very nice.
You match the orb's pace without any issue. Now, the orb seems to speed up, weaving around obstacles and under chairs. You need to react quickly to stay focused and keep up. You need to make either a perception or investigation check.
Now, quick thing. Can I
Lucky.
assist him if he's trying to look out to sort of call out something if it looks like he's about to bang into anything?
Well, he is lucky too,
Okay.
doesn't he? If he wants to.
But he didn't roll on that one.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with lucky.
Hmm.
Yeah, luck is it's not the lucky
okay.
feat. It's
What I'm gonna say is you're gonna shout out, trying to assist them, right?
yeah. I don't know if it's possible. I'm asking.
All
Pretty
right.
much just where you mentioned the check was sort of him weaving around and trying to avoid anything. So trying to sort of call out if it looks like he's about to hit something. Is it possible? If not, absolutely. I'm only asking.
All right, you shout it out, and as you shout out, they're like, "Look out for that over there!" And then immediately, I'm not gonna get you to roll. The gnome's face snaps to you. You there! That's cheating. No assistance. Give it up. And he looks at you really stern, like he's ready to cast a spell on you.
Okay. I don't about to say you shouldn't say it was against the rules before.
No, you didn't explain all the rules, but you clearly triggered them. All right.
Yeah.
So with that, Fenwick, you seem to lag behind or get briefly distracted. Oh, right. So, you need to make a, all right. You need to give me a charisma saving throw. You're getting a spell cast on you from one Archimedes Flibberty Gibbet.
Oh no.
All right. That is not enough. So would you feel free to roleplay out how you suddenly start singing your own commentary as you fail and stumble over chairs and tables? But you have it's up to you. You don't have to actually sing it, but just saying that's what the spell is forcing you to do. To sing your own commentary as you fail at this task.
Is there... So, while I'm singing, do I know that I'm being forced to do this by this person?
Oh, yes. Yeah. His sparks and everything goes off when he's waving his hands around and chanting at you, and he casts a spell on you.
Don't kill Archimedes, please.
I'm going to say, in singing, this was not what we agreed on. I am going to kill you if you don't stop this. And I'm singing this.
His expression stops, goes stern, but then scared, but then stern again, then scared again. These are the rules. You failed. If you fail, you get spelled on. That's how it is. You lose, sir. Get out of here.
Am I forced to sing it?
Not anymore. You did your singing. But he's
I understand.
trying to shoo you out of the obstacle course. You failed. Move along.
I'll stop, and I'll walk back to tell it, and I'll say, I'm sorry. I couldn't get you the thing.
No, you didn't need to do it, but I appreciate it, and don't worry about it.
Who's next? Step right up. Come on, look at this vintage hair. This hair. Oh, so good. He's like holding up this drink. So who's next?
I'll step up.
All right, first one is a acrobatics. I don't know why it says sleight of hand. Basically, I had it there. Acrobatics or sleight of hand. Your choice for the first one.
Okay.
As the orb is just slowly drifting, but erratically, and you gotta chase it. All right, that's plenty good. Now you're at the same part where the orb speeds up, weaving around obstacles and chairs. Then you need to make perception or investigation.
Investigation.
What do you get? A 16? That is enough. Okay, on to stage 3. The orb suddenly makes sharp turns and dips, requiring you to twist and duck through the crowded tavern. You need to either roll acrobatics or athletics.
Well, acrobatics, it definitely is.
That's a failure. All right, let me see. All right, you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Jesus.
That is a failure. Suddenly, very large butterfly wings, almost like moth or butterfly wings, appear on your back, but they're oversized. They're like bigger than you, and they droop to the floor, and they kind of like, they're so heavy they catch you off guard and make you fall down. And now you have these large kind of moth-like wings on your back.
Still laugh at it. Try to get them up.
Ah, you fail. Nobody can complete this task anymore. Anyone else want to try? Or do I get to keep this and drink it tonight myself?
I'll try.
Okay. All right. So, step 1, acrobatics or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Oh, no.
It is. That's enough. It gets more difficult as it go on. First one I'll just tell you is DC 10, but the next one, picking up the pace, is either a perception or investigation. The DCs go up with each one.
Investigate.
Oh, plenty good.
Nice.
Tight turns, dips and twists. So acrobatics
I'm
or
cheering.
athletics. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics for sure. Aw.
Same.
Same thing. Now this time you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'd like
Nice.
to assist.
All
Well,
right.
I don't need to assist, but I'd like to assist.
How would you assist with the saving throw?
Oh, I don't know what she's doing, but I'm going to take a small plate from the table and whiz it at his head.
Okay. All right. Let me just see if I can.
I'm just so quick that he doesn't realize it's me, but that just something's going to whiz past his face.
This
All
was
right.
a nice inn when we were allowed to stay here.
Just roll a
It was.
dexterity check for me. And we're gonna see if you can beat 16, so we can at least see if we can see it coming or not.
Dex check would just be this, I think.
I guess I don't know if there's a skill for throwing, but I was assuming it'd be like I might add your proficiency. Well, you're not proficient probably, but that's a low roll anyway. So either way, we don't need to worry about the technical details. So it's just he's able to see it coming, and you whiz the plate, but sure, it distracts him. I just want to know if he got hit by it or not. He like ducks, and the plate just flies over his head, and he's like trying to cast a spell, and between that and your awesome save, the spell doesn't take effect. It just fizzles. He's like, who threw that? Oh, that's how it's going to be? No. If I'm not welcome here, I'm leaving. And
I'll go next.
no. If that's how I'm going to be treated, rude. You're all rude. And he puts the bottle in his bag, storms off out the door. So, angry, gnomish Mel Gibson is gone.
Mel Gibson's always so moody.
All right. So, you guys finish up your food. And then what? Are you going to hit the streets? Or are you going to talk anymore?
Just sort of speaking to everyone else there, saying like, so what's your plan from here on out?
Should we look for a job or two?
Couldn't hurt. My brother and I will probably be in town for a little while at least. Should find some work. Sort of like looking over at like Finn to see how he's responding to Talbot saying this.
You see him nod at you. Talbot likes you. We're willing to work together if you would like.
We are too. Jade and I are from the city. We're just getting back on our feet. So any more work would be good.
With that, Zalen wanders down, half in the bag. I don't know if he drinks or he's just tired, but either way, he kind of stumbles in. He's like, walks up next to the table, leans. Hey, so where are we all going? What's next?
Where would one go to make some money or a name for themselves here?
Why don't we ask her? And point to the innkeeper. And I stand up because no one's replying. I'll be right back. And go over. Like, excuse me.
Yes. Oh, is your breakfast good? Everything's great?
Oh, everything's fantastic. Me and my friends, I'll point over towards the table. Me and my friends at the table over there are looking for jobs, the more dangerous type.
Oh, okay. So, looking for work, huh? Well, Looking to get paid. Well, there's a lot of places out in this city where people are looking for help and ways to make money. You mean with your sword or with other means?
Sword of magic.
Hmm. Okay.
Curious why what you meant by other means, but okay.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of ways to make money in this city. Selling your body, there's pit fighting, there's a lot of ways to make money in here. You just gotta get out there and explore. I'm sure it'll come to you. There's
I'm gonna look
you can
over at the
buy
booth.
and sell at the marketplace. There's an auction house. You can put the items up there, try to make a profit that way. There's countless ways.
Okay. How close is the table to the bar?
Oh, there's dozens of tables all around. But you mean your table?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably 10 feet, 15 feet, I suppose. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna call it a little bit so that they can hear.
Yeah.
But can either one of you pit fight? Gonna raise my eyebrow.
Don't think we've done that yet.
Okay.
But
So
you're pretty good with your fists, though, Finn.
Is that what we're doing today?
oh no,
I
I'm just saying she's saying it's that or maybe prostitution or just normal adventure. And
I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there that I'm sure, you'll stumble across people looking for help, or you might be able to convince you can lend a hand to or help them out in some way. And I'll keep, if you're going to be coming back here again tonight, I'll let you know when you come back if I got anything in store for you. I'll ask around. If something comes up, I'll get you when you come back.
that note, do you mind if we keep our current rooms and just pay like a tab?
Oh yeah, as I mentioned, you can rent them per night or by the week. It's cheaper if you
Okay.
get them by the week, but otherwise, yeah.
Well, we'll see what our plans are. We might have to head out of town, right? So we'll figure that out first.
Well, I'll do my best to reserve those rooms. Unless you want to rent them now and pay in advance, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay for ours good now.
Well, I guess you rented it at 5 in the morning. So
Yeah.
I guess you'd have it till 5 the next morning.
Yeah.
So you don't have to rent it again as long as you check out early. So
Yeah. Yeah, so banker and just head back to the table. Basically, we just have to hit the streets and look around.
Is there anywhere like a job board or anything we'd be aware of?
you are not aware of there's no job board that you're aware of.
Yeah, and Sylvie never mentioned anything. She only the only thing she mentioned was going to the Mirthvale district just to have some fun, but nothing else beyond that in terms of work.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's a large, massive city filled with people. Work, you gotta go find some work. Work ain't coming to you. Or maybe it will.
Well, maybe let's look around and maybe we'll stumble across an opportunity. Is there anything of note anyone here wishes to do within the city? I know at some point or another I'd like to take a look at a local apothecary, but that's not of high significance at the moment.
I'm seeking some stronger armor, so
Well, perhaps we make our way to the Merchant's Row, and maybe we'll find something along the way.
Okay, so you all depart?
yes.
Fair to say.
Looks like it.
Okay, as you step outside, the hustle and bustle of the midday streets, cobblestone streets, there's people going by, wagons. This is the district you're in, is like one of the most busy districts there are, because it's essentially like the entertainment district, right? People coming and going everywhere. Now, you make your way down a street or two, trying to head in the direction, as you mentioned, when suddenly... Mel, how do you pronounce Fancy's last name again?
Seed.
Seed, right? Yeah.
Yep. Seed.
Okay, Seed. All right. You hear, "Oi, Well, if it isn't Fancy Seed herself. You all turn around to see this barrel-chested dwarf with arms like tree trunks, and he's striding forward with a stern expression, and he's charging towards Fancy.
I fly out ahead of the others to meet him head on.
Okay.
And you are?
Oh, you know him. Before you say that, you know him. He's a part of your
Okay.
circus troupe.
Oh God.
He's the strong man in your circus troupe.
Oh God, what did I do to piss him off?
All right. He runs and grabs you and lifts you up with a hearty laugh.
Oh, okay.
And then he drops you back
What's his
down.
name?
His name
there?
is Grom Iron Fist.
Oh, sorry, I had my thing up. I didn't see it. Oh, there we go.
And he says, "Hey, well, it's damn good to see you, lass. And I see you got yourself some new friends, eh?" And he's like looking around at the rest of the party.
Yeah. So here's oh, my accent is going. So here we have a Jade and Arkin, Finwick, Talbot, and Zaylin. I was just at the circus. I must have just missed you.
Yeah, I guess you did, but what a fine lot you got here. Fancy? Are they good folk?
You seem to be.
And he's talking plenty loud. You all can hear him. You're all guys are only like 5 feet behind. He's like, but listen, we're all wondering what happened to you the other night. You know, you canceled so suddenly on your last performance.
Well, you see, an opportunity came up, and I just had to take it. So sorry about skipping out so suddenly.
That ain't no big deal, mind you. But it's always a treat when you take the stage with us. The crowd loves it when you join in. Now he crosses his arms, gives you a big grin. Well, tonight's the big one. Our last show in Silverstone City before we hit the road again. It'll mean the world to us if you join the troupe tonight for one last performance. It's what the people want.
I tell you what.
More than that, it's what I want.
If I don't have anything popping up tonight, I'll be there.
Yeah, all right. Well, it won't be the same without you. Once we leave, well, who knows when the folks of Silverstone will see you perform again,
Well, maybe it's time that I went down a different road,
So, can I tell the others you'll be there?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, he turns to the rest of the party. They're you guys behind with a big grin. And of course, you lot are coming too, right? Ain't no charge for Fancy's friends if you arrive with her.
Of course, won't miss it.
Oh, of course.
All right, well, if you end up getting there separately, and though you don't arrive with the princess here, just tell them the Iron Fist crushes your toll. That'll get you in no problem.
Thanks, Grom.
All right, well, that's it last time. One last hurrah under the big top, huh? I'll see you tonight. He turns
All right.
and goes on.
She just shakes her head. Sorry about that. The circus folk, they could be, sometimes they can come on a bit strong. But if we got nothing going on tonight, I know they'd love to have you there to watch.
We have
Sure.
nothing going on tonight.
Yeah. I'd love to see it.
Right.
Alright everybody, the next episode will be here on the screen if it's available at this time. Otherwise, if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button, comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the adventure, share this with your friends if you want to help this channel grow, and as always, stay in the light.